welcome back to the CWC Season 9, and I gotta say, it happened again. The players did start, I did give them quite a bit of more time over there, but it looks like they really wanted to start. So now they are going through the pick and ban phase. I do want to open up the screen over here so everybody can see what's going on, and as you can see, they are actually starting with the pre-game ban. So Australia on the left side has been taken down by 2.50. We do have on the right side Last Day Company taken out Byzantium, Theodora. They're not gonna let her in. I do want to say, listen, oh, good evening, sir, and welcome. Is there a team that's favored to win this season? That's a very good question, and we don't know yet. We don't know. I gotta say, that's exactly the point, right? We're gonna need to see where the what the viewers are gonna favor over here. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make their own opinion about what's gonna happen in the next few weeks going through this group stage. I'm pretty sure also a lot of teams are actually gonna gather a lot of experience. They're gonna get better, and we're gonna see quite a few tectonic shifts over here in the next few weeks. We're gonna need to take a look how the brains are gonna get to work for these games. Also, Linda, good afternoon, ma'am, and welcome. Kelukshan, good evening, sir, and welcome. Alex 2005, it is the same team. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Yes, team 2 is actually team.50. They did want the name change over here for this CWC season 9. We do have Chandra Gupta taken out by team 2.50 on the right side. Looks like Last Day Company is going to consider Brazil a bit too much for their taste, and they're gonna take it out as a pre-game ban. Now we're gonna need to see how they're gonna work through the map phase. This is where they do need to settle down which type of map they're gonna want to go for. They got rid of those too hard to handle civilizations here, and now we do see them taking out Pangea Classic Ridges, Inland Sea. They're taking out Tilted Axis. They're taking out the naval maps, and I gotta say they did take out Australia. Even if they're taking out the naval maps, are they gonna let one in, or it's gonna be Highlands? Is it going to be one of the Highlands? We got Highlands, Rich Highlands, and Primordial next. What is it going to be? Lancer also, hello there, sir, and welcome. Primordial, we got some shouts over here. Primordial, please, pretty, please. Hello there, also Project Cisco, good evening, sir, and welcome. And Sasu, good evening. And bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. I see some amazing emotes over there. Oh my God, what is that emote over there? What did happen to Copperbot? Whoa. Sandorius, hello there, sir, and welcome. Muzdra, thank you so much, sir, for picking up that first promotion. Much appreciated. I do want to say also hello there to YouTube. Give me a second so I can put it up on the screen. Annie, good morning, sir, and welcome. I did also notice Papa. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Project Cisco was there, and of course, thank you so much, Sandorius. Hello there, sir. How are you doing? Thank you so much for writing first over there on YouTube. Now we do have them settling down on the map. Chat said, players obeyed. We got Primordial. It is happening. Definitely different map type than we had yesterday. Tilted Axis versus Primordial. It's gonna be two different beasts. We do have Primordial here majorly naval. We're gonna have a bit of a chance for them to go coastal, land against each other, but not so much. We're gonna need to see how they're gonna use their chokes between them, so they can actually go against each other. I'm pretty sure canal cities are gonna be important, and we do need to wait for the map to reveal to us to see exactly where the action will be. When are the choke points? When are those conflict zones that will develop? And it is amazing, right? Because we could unbelievably, after like so many games watched, so many games seen, we actually can quite correctly predict where the action will be between two teams. It is unbelievable. And even in FFA, I find this incredible. Just watching like the first few moments, it's gonna be like he's gonna set up there, he's gonna go like that, bing, there we go, that river, woo, hot pot, bing, you know, amazing. Also the action is wherever Sandro is. Oh, we don't have Sandro in the game today. I do want to say, wait a second, we got Fkdn with John, with General and StrokeZ showing up today for 2.50. One on the other side, we do have, let me actually take a look here at the stakes. We got Malm, Chuck, Killayad, and Xpli coming up for the State Company. And yes, their channel was actually quite filled with memes over there, just waiting for John to reinstall his his Civilization 6. He did it. He didn't install it. You know, sometimes it is what it is. Age of Steam, Victoria. Let's actually see what's going on. So they took out Portugal. They took out Indonesia, Coupe on 2.50. While on the right side, we do have Norway with Japan and Spain being taken out by a state company. They're going through this quite quickly, much quicker than the time allows here. We do have Dido also being picked up by 2.50 as the first civilization. Definitely a strong one, and we've seen it multiple times do a lot of damage at the beginning of the game and do quite a bit of gold from the half-cost cotons and a lot of cities. If you just let Dido roam the seas, he's gonna settle, or I guess she's gonna settle on every one of those islands. Now we do have Varangian counter from last state company. They're gonna go also for Age of Empire, Victoria. We're gonna need to see how England is gonna make use of its free boats, and if Varangian is gonna have the time to actually get that science up. We've seen yesterday it does have a bit of a problem actually getting to cartography just as fast as his opponents. I believe yesterday there could have been a moment when Brazil definitely could have upgraded his boats a lot earlier, but he did need to wait because he just didn't have the gold. The gold definitely made a lot of problems yesterday for the players. We're going to need to see if today they're going to have the same issues or they're going to find a fix. We do have Elizabeth I here also being picked up by 2.50. Definitely a good choice over here, especially on a naval map. We're going to need to see if it's going to be stronger actually than Age of Steam or something else. Like actually, wait a second. So they did take out Indo, they did take out Spain, Norway, okay, Varangian they picked up, Japan. Where is Tokugawa? They didn't pick Tokugawa, they didn't pick Wilhelmina, they took out Wilhelmina and not picked it? Oh, what do they have so much against Wilhelmina? What is this? Now they pick England, Eleanor, and go full naval. It might be. I mean, Alex, 2005, you've seen yesterday, Eleanor definitely do well in the naval fights. I wouldn't take her out of the equation here. Now we do have Age of Steam, Victoria also being taken down. I gotta say, Scythia is also quite a beast on the seas. We gotta see if they're actually gonna take the risk of letting her in. Not to mention Lotaro. Lotaro, again, very strong when it comes to these naval battles with the extra +5 against civilizations that are in a golden age, which guess what? Most of them will wanna be in a golden age, right? Aqua Adrian, hello there, sir, and welcome. Good evening, I should say. And if you do manage to force your opponent to not go into a golden age, basically that's half the game won right there, right? Woo, putting pressure on your opponent. Yeah. Okay, so not gonna let in Scythia, not gonna let in Eleanor. I'm sorry, Alex 2005, they didn't let her in. Probably she's too cute. She has the cuties. 7 Seas, or why everybody on C? It's primordial, sir. Oh, let me actually put it up on the screen here because I didn't write it down. Let me actually, there we go, primordial. I'm gonna write it with like full capital letters so everybody knows this is gonna be one of those maps, you know, one of those maps. So like we've seen yesterday, we did have tilted access. Well, today, it's gonna be a much more explosive map. Now, I gotta say this will probably be the first time that I actually get to see better balanced maps on Primordial. This was we didn't have any games. We didn't have any games on Primordial. We had on a lot of other maps. We didn't have on Primordial. Why ban my boy Pedro? He did nothing wrong. I don't know, dudes. They had something about Pedro, about Eleanor. They didn't like Coupe over here. I don't know. They must have gotten scared by Coupe's, how to say, hakas, or how do you call those? Like, you know, the ritual that they do over there. The Maori people do. Really good naval base. Access. Good evening, sir, and welcome. What's Primordial's base map? Primordial's base map? Does Tokugawa have the same weak international trade.cbbg as in standard? Yes, good news. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Players can trade to him, though. It's not as bad. But yeah, he's usually focused on going internals all the way. Both Japan's gone through and no one picked them. They got nerfed. We did have Japan Hojo taken out on the right side by last state company. Tokugawa is not getting picked, but to be honest, Tokugawa is kind of a civilization that is a flavor pick. You kind of have to be like, you kind of need to like Tokugawa, you know, love Tokugawa, actually embrace Tokugawa way. It's not really all of the players' way, you know. We got over here also, look at the Chinas walking in. Wait a second, that's Kublai, China, and that's that's also Qin China. Who's the big guy with the big thing, with the big thing, with the big hand, different hand that I'm used to. Oh, this is Qin. Yeah, this is Qin China, Mandate of Heaven. He got picked up. Oh, wait a second. We had calls yesterday and this week actually in the chat over here. Oh, China not getting picked. What is going on? This is not good, guys. Not good. Well, it is getting picked. It is. Look at that. To China. To China. Wonder China. Yeah, exactly. We got a Wonder China and we got the other China. Well, I guess we're going to need to see which one of the Chinas is going to do better this game. Since they picked up the last civilizations, Rome was the third one for Last Day Company. We did have also Sumeria being picked up by Last Day Company, and we've seen yesterday how important it is to get to spread that extra experience that you do get from the units of Sumeria just being next to it. That's all they need to do, just be next to your units while they fight over there. They just need to pop some seeds and just take a look over there. Yeah, you forgot a spot over there. That's another guy there. Yeah, right behind the tree. Yeah, I saw him right there, just it's a little bit to the right, go there. That's it. That's what he needs to do. Just stay there and like watch. Oh, look at those horses. Woo! I mean, he was standing in the way. Salty Capybara, hello there, ma'am, and welcome. China has the best sim bonus in the game. Ooh. Ooh, that's a hard statement right there. That is a hard statement right there. You think it is that better than the other ones? I don't know. I think you can. I mean, I'm not sure if you can objectively say that on each map. I'm not sure. It is the truth, the gospel, the truth. Okay. Salty Guevara, how is it going this weekend? You ready to party over here? Saturday evening, we got some Civ6 action. Let's go. Balbi, hello there, sir, and welcome. Pound Maker, his best simmer Civ. There we go, Axis. You did it, man. You did it immediately. We got some reactions over here from YouTube saying otherwise. We got Pound Maker considered the best simmer. Okay. You get boosted all the way. Woo! Yeah. And the amount of stats you save is turbo good. I can't disagree with that one. Chuck likes Ludwig, also a wonder guy. Also, Ashwin, good evening, sir, and welcome. I am doing very well, sir. I'm preparing for the game. Primordial map is definitely going to be quite a blast. Explosive, I would say. We got them starting to pick up the civilizations, and I gotta check. I gotta go through the list over here of players and actually check my 0 MS. Oh, we found one. We found the culprit over here. Daniel, I don't know what you did, bro, but I don't have a ping to you. And let me actually reconnect really quickly here to fix the ping to Daniel, and maybe we're gonna get to see over here what they're gonna pick. Elizabeth the First by Fkdn. He's gonna be top slot over there. He's gonna need to get all of those animals. Xpli is gonna go for Victoria Age of Empire on the second slot. We got Malm, Harald, Handrada. Also, it's good that Xpli got his account back. Not sure if you saw, but yeah, Xpli over here. He clicked on the wrong link. We got Harald, Handrada, Varangian by Malm, and we've seen Malm play multiple times with him. Actually, last time wasn't he like mindlessly sending units across the map against somebody? I believe he was, right? He was the wrecking ball of the game there. We got Nico Habibi on Daido, that's general. We got Killayad on Rome, StrokeZ on Kublai Qin China, JGG on Qin Mandate of Heaven, and Gilgamesh is going to be played out by Chuck. Now, sometimes you don't want something boosted. Yes and no. Yeah, so if China ends in Irel War, he will reach higher techs way easier than his opponent in Irel War with that. You want to compare that to the bonus of Persia or Tokugawa on internals? Ooh, that's quite a discussion being sparked over here. Well, in the meantime, we do have the game loaded it, and I do want to put up the remap prediction so we get to actually figure it out, beforehand. Is it going to be 0 remaps, 1 remap, or 2 remaps? We don't know yet. So let's put up the submission period for 10 minutes on Twitch. You now have the opportunity to win more points by correctly predicting the outcome of this early beginning of the game. Is it going to be, are they going to stay on this map? Is it going to be another one, or what's it going to be? Let me actually do this on YouTube just the same. Give me just a few seconds over here. I need to click a lot of things. Balbi, who do you think is the best simmer Civ? Me? Who do I think is the best simmer Civ? That's I would still say Rome or Kree, one of the two. Actually, I would still go for Rome. Let me actually go. Let me get this poll over here. How many remaps? And we got the answer 0, 1, and 2. And we gotta start the poll. There we go. China versus England right from the start. Well, by the looks of it, they're gonna be quite close to each other, close up and personal. Xpli here is not gonna have StrokeZ, how to say, as a good neighbor. We're gonna have them actually poking each other from the beginning of the game. Looks like we gotta also ask. Okay, we saw this. I'm sorry, we saw a little bit of extra information. This is the spice of the stream. We gotta ask right now. We're going left or we're going right? YouTube, Twitch, whoever's gonna be first, we're going left or we're going right? When are we going? Necrotic, hello there, ma'am, and welcome. Good evening. We got left. We got left an answer. That means Chuck is gonna be the one that we're gonna talk about first. And Chuck, with the city of Uruk, he's gonna be on his own island. It looks like he's gonna have the opportunity to take down Hunza. He has the opportunity to also get harbors out. No problem for him to get multiple cities in the rivers with the fresh water, and also put them on the coast so he could get those boats out. I'm pretty sure Sumeria just cannot ignore the coast. He cannot do it. He's gonna need to get those caravels singing for him. Now we do need to take a look also on Rome, because wait, do we have any opponents here? Oh, Dido. There's a very aggressive Dido next to Uruk. I'm not sure if Sumeria is gonna like this. Those biomes are painful at the beginning. They do have an extra +5 against you because, well, they're just stronger, better, cooler. Look on the swamp city he can place after he built a Temenanki, 9 swamps. You mean the one on the west side over here? Oh, the one on the north. This one, 2, 4, 6, 7 swamps. Of this one? You're talking about this one? Anyway, going to Rome here, he's gonna be on the west side and he's gonna be inland. He does look like he's gonna have Qin to actually create some mischief in his cities over here. Xi'an is gonna be to the southwest of Rome, and there is no way Rome is just gonna stand behind the mountains. He's gonna want to go in there and poke a few cities over here of JJJ. We're gonna need to see if Wonder China is gonna be up to the challenge of withstanding Rome, which is a very good flexible civilization. On most maps you do manage to get like a consistent result with it, especially because of those early monuments. If Jack gets a Temenangi and Lady of the Ridge and Marshes, it equals sure win. Will it though? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like a much better percentage if he does get that, but I'm not sure if it will be 100% win if he gets that. You know what I mean? No, I don't think Sumeria will go naval at all. You think he's not gonna know? I mean, do you think he's just gonna sit here on like 3 cities, 4 cities? I don't know about this. I think Chuck is not gonna be that afraid to actually put the toes in the water and get those boats rolling against his opponent. Now we got Harald Hardrada also somewhere on the map, but we don't know where. Where is the big guy? What is the big guy? Do you see any? Wait, there's no big guy? No, there is a big guy. We got Malm over here, but they didn't settle. That's why they did not settle. Well, there is a bit of a problem here. He doesn't have the tile for his holy site. Look at this. Oh, this is so weird. He's gonna need to get like what, animal husbandry, or go for masonry, like animal husbandry plus mining, or go for masonry before he's gonna put down his holy sites. Oh, that's just terrible. Well, he's gonna have a good city in the south that he's gonna get to put a good holy site there. That shouldn't be bad. And to be honest, I don't think it's good to go for that cotton. Like moving away from the rivers, from the fresh water might not be the best idea that you want to do here. This is gonna be a bit challenging for Malm to get his setup, and I guess I understand him why he's not clicking the button to you know, just settle in place. He just wants to find maybe in the stars, hey, hello, help me, so he could get actually that city center down and put down his holy sites in time. Green Spirit, good evening sir and welcome. You think it's a remap? Okay. Aclithian, good evening sir and welcome. Where all the gamblers at? Oh, represent, let's go. Hypatia screwed me the other day. I need to get my points back. I see. That also means Icletian does know the answer, guys. He knows the secret. He knows the secret of this map. Let's take a look at Xpli. What do we have here? London, London, London. We got Xpli with the opening for the builder. Looks like he is gonna have a continent split to the southeast. Free trade route from that. That's gonna be amazing at the beginning of the game, giving him quite an advantage. He's also gonna have geothermals to the east side, and by the looks of it, in Monogambe Bay, he's gonna have quite a few cities to place, and Yosemite if he goes far, far in the north. What is this beautiful silk tile? A 3-3-2-2-1 silk tile on Yosemite. Okay, sure, not gonna make him amazing, but man, that's so nice to take a look at. We do have him also with some other silk tiles here that are gonna give him the points of culture, and later on some extra points of food, not to mention the little gold. We do need to see if he's gonna just go full coastal here on the west side, or gonna put a few cities to the east side to try to make a defense against China, which I'm pretty sure Chinese units are coming. We're not sure which ones, but they're coming. And yeah, we're gonna need to wait for him to make a decision here. JJJ next to Rome. By the looks of it, he's getting his scout out in 2 tents and moving his warriors towards the south. He's gonna figure out quickly that he's gonna have coast there. We do see 2 cities inland, 3 cities inland, kind of 2 cities inland. One on the east side on the river, one on the northwest on the river, 3 cities all on this lake over here. He could go full inland if he wants to, not really dipping his toes in the water. I don't really see anybody available for him to trade with, so I don't think he actually wants to, you know, take the risk that he's gonna put a city on the coast and he's gonna lose it because of a random 3 boats that came by. Now we do have StrokeZ also, Kublai China. This time around, this is Kublai China. Looks like scouts are coming out from his cities, and he is going to benefit from some of these ivory tiles. Amazing marsh tiles to the east side. Oh my god, look at this second city, man. What's going on with the food? Access to so many bananas, mountains, more marsh tiles, more marsh tiles. It's going to be an Temenanki race. Well, good thing for, who was it? A good thing for Sumeria that we don't actually have wonder builder in China with this land, because I'm pretty sure he would have been, oh, let me get at the Temenanki down. Let me take it away from Sumeria. Battle Cruiser, good evening sir, and welcome. And everyone, hope nobody would spoil other games results so I can watch it later. Oh yeah, we do have so many games at the same time, right, being played out. Yes, but usually we do have actually quite a few viewers telling us the results. What are we gonna do, Battle Cruiser? I'm so sorry if that happens. No, Battle Cruiser. Oh well, I guess it is what it is. Okay, let's put the team labels up because it looks like we're gonna need to wait for them a little bit more so to get everything done. I do want to also close up the screen there. Team labels up, and on the left side we do have LSC, that's gonna be Last Day Company. On the right side, there we go, popping up, and we do have team 2.50. It should have been like team 2.56 or something like that, or 2.53. You know, like some weird number like that, you know, you're just not gonna find it believable. It's gonna be a 1 versus 1 versus 1 versus 1. That's that would be amazing for us. Let's see Dido over here. What do we have? Dido next to Sumeria. Okay. We do have Tyre getting his settler out in 6. He has Galapagos Islands, but not really in reachable range, nor do I see him actually having a lot of good tiles to use. But I gotta say again, 2 fish tiles and a reef that are gonna give him some extra points of production if he improves them. Well, not the reef. We do have also him starting to scout out the south. He might be incentivized to go for this settle on the Niter tile to the south is because of the fresh water, and now to the west side in the Mediterranean Sea. This would also be a problem later on because, well, first of all, he's gonna creep closer to Fkdn. No, that's his buddy. He's gonna need to put another connection city here to get the boats out from this side, from the southeast, from the Irish Sea. That Irish Sea is not connected to the main ones unless you actually get a canal city or an actual canal to move through. Now we do need to see how General is going to want to get everything done over here, and I do see he's going to have a decent amount of territory to go on the coast, building himself a lot of cities, and at the same time getting the stats from them. Looking at Fkdn next to him to the east side, he's probably going to be the safest one of them all. He doesn't really have any opponent close to him, does he? Wait a second, I see in the north over here is going to be Xpli. This is a 2 versus 1. This is actually a possible 3 versus 1 against Xpli. This is not cool. Looking on the other side, Norway here is gonna need to definitely ramp up his production of boats and try to get to the east, try to go through Sumeria. But to be honest, London over here is not gonna survive. Like a 3 versus 1, this is not possible, especially since, okay, sure, maybe a caravel, like a caravel timing, he might have survived, yeah, but Kublai on the land, that's gonna be the problem. That's gonna be the problem. His resources and his necessary techs and so on would actually need to be much higher than his opponent, so he could actually keep up with the land necessities and also the naval requirements. No shot, this map goes through. Qin is calling it out right here. Dido, free god of the sea. Dido over here. Whoa, what did you see? Oh, for the dice style, yes, free god of the sea indeed. Who is at the top left of the tundra? Top left of the tundra? Nobody. There's like a lot of city states over here. Or are you talking about London? Also, Casimir, hello there, sir, and welcome. I wanted to all in a team 2, but I don't like their pick at all. Tough decision. Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is. Wait, you're a professional gambler. If I get my bad variance out here, I'm golden. Oh, I see. You're basically like cleaning your karma. Oh, interesting strategy over here. Qin just big braining this out. I see. Okay, so this is the moment we need to find out if they're gonna keep this map or just, you know, say, yeah, let's go new. We got the remap going through, and it looks like slowly Team 2 is getting in there. StrokeZ is not yet convinced he needs to do anything. He doesn't want to click any button. He is just looking at his teammates choosing for him and just not doing anything. Yeah, Fez, you thought it's a player? Oh, I see. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so StrokeZ put his option, and also Chuck did immediately vote. I guess he's convincing the other players over here to vote with him, or what's going on? Xpli is the last one, and it will be a remap. They're actually getting Xpli out of this situation over here, which, to be honest, it kind of seems like it's the good decision. We do have him already meeting the Warrior of China to the east side. They didn't really meet anybody else, but they knew it's gonna be a high probability that they're gonna have somebody over here in the south of Xpli and in the southwest. Yeah. Maybe I put this here, much easier to grab. Jan, hello there, sir, and welcome. The two Chinas scooped up between Rome and England. Are we gonna see some aggressive wars? Probably. Yeah, probably. I would say there's like a 95% chance everybody's gonna go for caravels over here. Now, this map is so open, like usually you cannot afford to just ignore the seas. You cannot afford. You need to go for it. Even if you have like close proximity on land with somebody, you're still gonna need to get so many coastals. We do need to ask chat. We're gonna go left or we're gonna go right. This is the second map. We're gonna go left or we're gonna go right. Come on. YouTube represent, Twitch represent. What are we doing over here? Come on, let's see it out. We go left or we go right? Where is it this pointing? Left? Okay, we got Seb going left. Okay. I mean, I gotta say this is like the fourth left in a row. Maybe at some point we're actually gonna be faster on the right. Just saying, man. Anyway, now we do have to take a look at Chuck. Let's see, what do we have? What do we have? Oh, I see. Uruk is gonna get his workout over here in 3 turns, and I do notice he's gonna have significantly less how to say marsh tiles, but I do notice he's also gonna have some floodplains in the south. This is a pretty good Lady of the Reeds and Marshes, don't get me wrong. It's much more splintered, like the tiles are not connected to each other, and maybe it is a little bit harder to actually see what's going on, but this is a lot of production that you can get with Lady of the Reeds and Marshes and Temenanki. That's a lot of production. We do need to see if he's gonna have the opportunity to take down a city-state. Maybe Yerevan to the west side, Ayutthaya to the east. Again, possibility to put harbors in the northeastern sea. That's not really gonna help him out at all, because he does have China over there to the northeast to do something. He's going to need to somehow get through this choke to the west side and somehow get some trade routes to Malm in the north. Now, looking at Rome over here, we do have Rome on the western bank of the map. He's going to be... Ooh, that's going to be... Wait, is this... I don't think I like this, guys. Is this inland sea London on the northern seas? I'm pretty sure he's gonna need to get that harbor out. There is no way England is just gonna sit here in the northern sea, right? He's gonna need to get that harbor out. We got him getting a builder out in 5, and coming back to Rome over here, Killayad is going to get his extra science from the T-tile, or soon food from the fish tile that he's going to need to improve. And I do see him benefiting from a more than decent amount of cities with fresh water on the lakes and on the rivers, with extra culture from the silk tiles, and some wells in the water to get improvements on. And we do need to see, oh, this is also going to be a pretty good setup over here for the bass / industrial zones / everything else. So settle on the gypsum, settle another city over here. Pretty poggy. Getting that kill settled. Nice. Let's see, on the Malm, we do need to see if this time around he's actually gonna have, oh, beautiful, look at the +3 holy site over here. Instead of the horse, just put it down there. By the looks of it, he's also gonna have a connection here on the incense, easy to settle and easy to put down another holy site. Very good city in the south. I would say this would really need to be his like second city or something. This is amazing. We do have him getting a builder first, which is usually surprising, but I guess he does want to get his reef fish improved and his celestial navigation boost. While this is going to be quite slow to get everything done, I do have to agree on the primordial map. Sometimes if you do open up with a scout, you might not get to use that scout in useful ways, right? Yeah, right. Bonsoir Rafi, hello there, sir, and welcome. Also, the Leon, hello there, sir, and welcome. We do have to take a look at Victoria back on the Apocalypse over here. Looks like he's gonna have the ability to get another city on the eastern continent, but not easily. And well, I guess in the south is gonna be a bit easier, because I don't think he's gonna want to take away city spots from Killayad. You know, he wants to let Killayad do his thing over here. He has so many cities to settle in the north. He has also a general to take care of in the north. So I'm pretty sure his focus will need to be on the coast, on the west side, and of course maybe get closer over here to Phoenicia in the north. Now we do have him with the builder opener, and yes, I do notice he's gonna have a decent amount of food extra from the honey tiles. Not a lot of production though, while I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to improve his tiles in the water, especially the turtle, for the extra amenity and the extra point of science. It is what it is, man. At the beginning, that's a lot. That is a lot. Imagine these players are barely making 3 science. That's 1 extra science. Woo, 33% science. That's amazing. Well, let's actually take a look on JJJ. We got J here to the southeast of Mexico City. He's gonna get the builders out in 3 turns. And yes, I do notice he's gonna have Pantanal in the south to settle. He has the stone tile next to him to put that Stonehenge. And this is like, usually this civilization was the one that always played divine, right, with divine inspiration with another one, sacred places, right? Divine inspiration with sacred places. He's getting the extra faith from the wonders, +6 faith or something per wonder, and then you do get the extra science, the culture, the gold, and so on and so forth from having the wonder in the city converted to sacred places, right? Yeah, this is King Chi, mandate of heaven. He's gonna get some wonders down. And I gotta say, he's actually very far away from his opponents. He could try to go for a culture victory here. This is actually terrible land. Terrible. Anyway, there's another thing happening here. There's also a wild StrokeZ in the west side of the map at the edge, and it looks like China here is going to have a major problem. China, Mongolia, to actually get everything done. He's going to need to go full coastal, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to like the city. The city of Beijing is on the lake and not on the coast. He definitely wants to get those boats out there. Now he's also gonna have, wait a second, there was an opponent here, right? It will be a 2 versus 1 against Xpli. Man, this guy doesn't have a break. This Xpli is not getting a break. he's actually gonna get attacked again 2 versus 1, and they don't have a remap token. Well, I guess it is what it is. He's gonna need to show us the power of Victoria against his opponents here. Now we do have also Dido to the north of him. Dido gonna get his 2-3 deer tile, and yes, I do see he's gonna have a 3-1-1 fish to the south. The settlers coming around. He doesn't have fresh water other than the lake he settled on. By the looks of it, this is gonna be a bit of a problem for him. A slower population growth, of course, getting to that 4th level is gonna be an issue. And we do need to see how he's gonna plan out his cities and how quickly he's gonna get improvements on the coast to get him a little bit of housing there from each of these fishing boats improved. Looking at Fkdn, we do have him here, and it looks like Fkdn is already ready with his builder on his fish tile to start to improve it, while he's gonna get another settler in 5. We do have him with the scout starting to discover his east side. He does have over there Varangian to take a look at, and that's going to be a bit of an issue for him to take care of during the game. I'm pretty sure he's not going to be happy handling berserkers during the mid game. We do need to see if Malm is actually going to want to flex a little bit his berserkers against England for that matter. Now we also need to see how they're going to fix up their wait a second, he couldn't go against him on the seas. Look at that, he can actually get out here. This is gonna be one city that definitely Fkdn needs to close. He really needs to get some form of a defense either here or here somewhere, so he could like stop Norway from actually getting those boats to his cities. I do see settlers coming around from most of the civilizations, and yes, we're going to see them pop next turn anyway. We are 1 turn away from getting to the next golden, and I'm pretty sure we went through all of the civilizations. So we got some sad pandas over here, especially England is going to be a problem. What I should say, England is going to be in trouble. Big trouble, big trouble. The 2 versus 1 coming against him is going to be painful, and we're going to need to see if Rome is actually going to want to do something about it. He does have the ability to get a connection city in the north, and he already has his capital coastal. Might get a few more of these coastal cities there, so he could get going. I do like also the +4 campus in his capital on the hill between those reef tiles, while he's going to get the gypsum settle probably in the south going. No, sorry, that gypsum settle is too close. What am I talking about? He does have the settles on the river. Actually, those were the important ones, the ones we talked about earlier. Oh, it looks like they remap. Oh, if only they knew. Oh, so they had coastal connections. Dido could trade with both Kublai and with England. England was the one under pressure, Elizabeth I, but then everybody else would have taken out the England age of empire. Yeah. Kublai bad land. You think that's why they remap Mithrok? But this is primordial. It's not like you get much better land. Just saying. I can understand that he was on an island though, and he only had like 4 or 5 cities. On this time around, it's gonna be JJJ on that island. Oh my god, this is terrible. Okay, Mithrok, you gotta be honest about this. What is worse? China's land right now, or Kublai China's land last map? We're going right this time around. Ooh, we got, oh my god. Look how fast you were. Amazing. Okay, we're going right. We're gonna talk about Fkdn. Right. Ooh. Okay, let's go. Fkdn, we got Fkdn over here. Let's see. England is gonna get his settle on the western side. Did I just, oh, wait a second. That's not great. Yeah. Does he have a stone tile? We're gonna answer that question when we get to him. Everyone saying before Michael even asked. Yes, exactly, right? Exactly. I got the info exactly when I need to actually take a look at it. Thank you. I did notice a notification. Green Spirit 24. Thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Let's see. Coming back to this, we got London. This is it, right? This is the map. there's not gonna be any more remaps. This is the map. We need to actually close up the predictions really quickly and then take a look at the spawn of London over here. We gotta choose 2 remaps. There were 2 remaps, guys. Ooh, there were a lot of points being given over here. Very nice. They did accumulate also. I see you, YouTube. I know you're voting after you know the answer. Please. Oh my god, man. Anyway, end vote. Okay, we got this going. Okay, we got this going. Okay, let's see. Wait, first of all, let's challenge YouTube over here. Let's see. Can we get 50 likes? Ooh, let's see. And I'm gonna put a yes. No. Yes. Or no. There we go. Let's see if the miracle happens again. Now, I do also want to put up really quickly the prediction for who's going to win on Twitch for the game. We do have on one side, it's going to be Last Take Company. And on the other side, we got Team 2.50 with a submission period. I'm going to let it for 15 minutes because I'm pretty sure the early beginnings is not going to be any CC anytime soon, hopefully. Okay, team labels are up, subscription that is up, that is up, prediction is up. Okay, bam, we got this, we got the areas going. Alex 2005, easy. Let not Twitch over YouTube. Alex 2005 just went in to tell us woo Twitch represent what is Tiritz's team. Freitos de la Vega, sir. He's playing on Freitos de la Vega. Good evening, sir, also. Okay, so let's take a look here. We're looking at Daniel. Elizabeth the First is going to have his 231 fertile to use. He has the fresh water from river, and I do notice he's going to have some reef fish to improve that. And he's also going to have multiple cities to settle in the south and in the north. I wouldn't be surprised if he's just going to put a settle there on the coffee tile, even though it's going to be one turn later. We do have him with also so many cities on the west side. Matterhorn settle, but this is a problem. This is the first time that we actually see Norway in striking range of an opponent on the seas. We got in the Bristol Channel a bit of a problem for Daniel. I'm pretty sure there will be some galleys from Norway sniffing around the coast over there, trying to see if London is making any Barbies in his land over there, so he could actually take them back. Take that meat, man. He wants the meat. He's smelling it. It is what it is, you know. When you're making those burgers, everybody in the neighborhood knows, especially if they're good ones. Now we gotta see if London is gonna manage to mask that smell, and if Fkdn is gonna manage to also take away the steaks from Nidaros. We got also to take a look at his strategic resources with an iron tile in the capital city of London. He's also going to have another one in the third rank, a bit far away. Horses to the east side in the second, that's fine. And I do see he's going to have the niter in the northeast of his city center, of his capital. At least that's going to be 3 rings out, and he's going to have the opportunity to take that and improve that later on for those frigates. We've seen yesterday how important it is to actually have those resources when you need them. We got also Dido is gonna be in the eastern quarter of the map. Looks like General is gonna have his freshwater, free Pantheon from the dice tile, good God of the Sea going forward. And yes, I do notice he's gonna have a lot of reef tiles. Do you see how many reef tiles there are? And I gotta say, this, where are the volcanoes? There are no volcanoes. I was expecting a much more explosive map. Norway, no spot for a holy site harbor setup though. I didn't actually take a look at the holy sites, but yeah, we're going to need to take a look if he has the spots. You say he doesn't? That's terrible. We got the city of Tyre benefiting from horses and an iron tile right next to his capital. Ekil settled to the northwest, and I do notice he's again going to have the problem with the fresh water for some of his cities. We will need to see him benefit from the lake settle in the south, probably the maize, and well, that's basically his amount of fresh water. Does Ekil give you fresh water? It does. Look at that, beautiful. He's gonna have at least 2 freshwater cities. It is what it is, boys. It is what it is. We do have the city of Tyre with the Niter tile in the fourth ring to the southwest, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a city closer to it later on. Looking at the next one, let's see Kublai. Where is the big guy? We got StrokeZ coming up here with a settler in 410s, and he's gonna be on the same continent as Nidaros, but on the west side. Nidaros could try to close that off by closing the canal over here in the north of him, and we're going to need to see if also StrokeZ is gonna be aggressive over here. I would imagine so. He has a decent amount of land to settle to the southwest. Not good land. Do not misunderstand me. Not amazing land. He's gonna have a challenge over here to get everything done. I gotta say, this is gonna be challenging to say the least. Niter in the east, fourth ring out, extra food from the bananas, fresh water from the lake. That's pretty good. And yes, I do see him getting his improvements done already on his 2 resources. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna go for celestial navigation. We do need to take a look also on Qin China, Mandate of Heaven. He's gonna be on an island, and he will have a gypsum. That's it. No stone. Oh my god, he doesn't have a stone tile. Oh, wait, Access is Access still here? Access, how would you rate this spawn? 1 to 5. Let's see, 5 being the best and 1 being the worst. How would you rate this? No stone, no stone. Yeah, 1, 2. Oh my god. -3. Ooh. Oh my god, we're going lower, negative already. What is this? Inventing new numbers for this spawn right here. Oh my god, this spawn has its own category of spawns, especially because of Qin China. Like if there was somebody else over here, like if we had Indonesia, if we had Age of Steam or something totally different, Eleanor England or anything else, Persia would have made good use. Oh my god, Mapuche would have been in heaven over here. Hans is saying an 8. Whoa, copium. Okay, spawn is very good. Lenny is calling it out. Lots of tempo. Okay, let's see. I mean, we got some different opinions. This is good. Let's actually see what's gonna happen over here, how JJJ is gonna try to make this work and try to get everything squeezed out of this spawn. Every little bit of food and every little bit of production he can get out. He does have his settler coming out next turn, and yes, I do see him growing that city quite fast. He's gonna get the extra production on the gypsum and an extra amenity alongside with it. There we go. 131 improves. He's gonna need to figure out where to go here. Is this gonna be sugar settle in the south? No, banana settle to the west side. Woo. Okay. Let's come back to reality here with Victoria, England. Where is Victoria? Where is Xpli? Xpli, he got a break. He's all alone. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you go into the game with your mindset that you're gonna have a lot of war, you're gonna be pushed by your opponents, and the game just says, no, it's fine, you stay there in the corner, it's fine, you get the goal for us, we go, stomp opponents, break necks, that's it, we got this going. I guess he can go caravels and war. Lots of tempo for what he is playing. No civil for the entire of the game. That's gonna be a hard one, yes, for sure. We do have Xpli starting to improve his tiles, and I do see him moving towards the south here with a settler. He does have one big continent. Only if he actually goes next to Zanzibar, he could actually get that city on another continent. And we do have him with a decent amount of fresh water to the north and to the east from these lakes and from the rivers, while we do need to see if he's actually going to dip his toes in the southern waters, where he's going to have Chuck and also Dido to fight off here. Chuck, ooh, is this going to be Chuck full on going against Dido on the land? It might be. Anyway, coming back to Xpli here, he did improve his reef fish tile. He does have his settler moving towards the south somewhere, 2-3 deer tile to work, access to one of his sources, and access to an iron tile somewhere. Oh yeah, there we go. It's underneath the settler. That's why I didn't see it. His niter is gonna be fourth ring out on the west side. There's not gonna be a single niter tile next to the coast. This might be a problem. I'm not sure how quickly he's actually gonna get a city over here to the west side next to the mountains. I would imagine not slow, but we're going to need to wait. We do have to see also Malm, Varangian. Oh, Inland City. He's going for this. Okay, we got StrokeZ settling in his face, and by the looks of it, he's also settling in his opponent's face. He's gonna need to figure out where England is because they are sharing the same canal over here. The Bristol Channel is gonna be between them. We do have already Nidaros on almost 4 population, multiple food points coming out from the bananas and the fish tile. By the looks of it, Malm is gonna get the city right in the face of China, not gonna actually move left or right. He just wants to get that city down, and I gotta say this scout is taking quite a bit of a chance of being so close to a warrior in the floodable terrain where he only has like 8 strength. That warrior definitely deals a lot of damage, you know, could two-shot him easily. It's unfortunate that Mal did move it, you know, it is what it is. He would have just tapped it down. Not a fan of Primordial at all, really. Okay, Fortuna. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Let's give it a chance. Someone is confident 2.50 will win. Wait, who did dump a lot of points into 2.50? Okay, let's see the points. Oh my god, 100,000 points. Who's investing so much? Unbelievable. Must be somebody with big muscles. Handan is in Berserker range. Yes, Handan is in Berserker range. And as you can see, Tromso is gonna start to put down his holy sites. There were calls in chat that Nidaros will have problems with the holy sites. Well, I think he found a solution. Guys, he found a solution. Easy peasy. Buy 3 ring tile out. No. First complain to the chat that you don't have a holy site, and then complain to your team that you don't have a holy site, and then only in this order. This only works in this order, and then ask your teammates for a lot of gold because you have the response, you have the answer to your problems. It will be a +5 holy site. Boom, right down there, over there. Oh, it is gonna be also a good harbor next to it. Very nice. How to send profit there. AC Black asking the hard questions. Come on, man, we're thinking about that later. You know, why did he put the stop sign in the middle of the street? I don't know. It is what it is. Now we do have the holy site finishing up in 2 turns, and Malm is gonna need to gather quite a bit of faith if he actually wants to go with Berserkers against his opponent. We don't have a Pantheon from him yet, but he's gonna get it quickly with the extra faith that he's gathering over there from the holy side. Will not probably work the God King card, which is pretty good. The extra production is gonna serve him right. We got Rome already on 7 science and 6 culture. Rome over here is getting his 3rd settler going. Oh, wait a second. Whoa, wait a second. We gotta breathe this in. Do you smell the signs? Oh my god, yes. Do you smell the faith over here? Oh yes, it's burning my nostrils over here. We got Mount Roraima settled next for Rome. 2nd city settled for Rome with the faith, with the science, with quite a bit of production. Only a single tile, actually 2 tiles, are gonna be very, very bad. Very nice. Let's actually see what is he gonna do against his opponent. Who's gonna be the one who's gonna feel Killayad? Somebody is definitely gonna feel Rome. I don't know who it will be. I think it will be England to the north. Like, it must be Daniel. It must be Daniel that needs to withstand an overgrown Rome over here. A bit of how do you say, a fed Rome, like in League of Legends. We know, you know, when that one hero in League of Legends just runs away with the game. How do you call it? It's being fed, right? That hero was being fed. Open bronze before holy site is 100% irrel in all situations. Yeah, fed. Yeah, he got fed. Normal adjacency for each surrounding coastal tile. Snowball and fed. Yeah, there we go. The carry. He got the carry. Kukurakapu. Hello there, sir, and good evening. Okay, well, I guess we're going to need to see what Killayad is gonna do. He definitely is seeing that English scout. We did have Fkdn poking his head from the rainforest, going through for the bananas, and of course seeing the builder in the city. He's gonna need to meet a slinger on the battlefield here if he actually wants to do damage against Rome, and we're gonna need to see if he's gonna manage to do anything to disrupt the trade route, disrupt the building queues that Killayad had in his mind. I would assume he wanted to get the amber tile improved. That's not gonna happen. The second he moves north, this scout will follow, and he's gonna be like, whoop, back in the city of Rome, and so on and so forth. We got Chuck to take a look at also with Sumeria on his 2 cities. We do have him sending a third right in the face of Phoenicia on the east side. The Levantine Sea is gonna be a problem, and you do see that Chuck is trying to get his worker to see what's going on in Phoenicia's territory. We do have another worker following out the scout of Phoenicia back to the 1 tile choke, and this is where Phoenicia really needs to close up. He really needs to get something done here to close it up for good, because otherwise Sumeria is just gonna come in there and keep on coming in there to take down the cities of Phoenicia. He's just gonna pour through over here. You can't let this in, man. You can't let this in. No, this is basically you're opening Pandora's box if you let this choke open. We got to see also if Sumeria is going to manage to push through. Even if Phoenicia is going to get some defenses done, it's not going to be easy to keep this defense, by the way. It's not going to be easy. Both of these tiles are attackable here. That's a problem. Anyway, now we got traders coming out from Phoenicia, and I do notice it on the side of Sumeria. Traders are coming out in 410s. He's starting to upgrade his luxury resources, which will give him extra amenities and make his people happier. We also have him choosing to get the extra food from the rice tiles to couple with production from his other tiles, making again a lot of population quickly. We're at 10:19 and Fkdn is saying 2 minutes. Wait, is this a tactical timeout? No. I'll rather keep the 3-3 science faith over the holy site unless I do secure Hildegard of Bingen. Okay, that's what I think about the +6 holy site. Okay. 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 Wait, did you see anybody going for the bronze working here? I didn't see anybody going for bronze working. I don't see that. I don't see that. Okay, so let's see. We kind of finished with all of the civilizations. We're going to start taking a look at their holy site, their pantheons here. Looks like God of War and Plunder has been picked up on England, age of Elizabeth I. We do have settlers coming out, another one in 4 turns from the capital city, while he's getting those trade routes starting to connect between the cities to his capital. We do have down post quite quickly, and I do notice Malm is starting to get a boat out from Nidaros. He did put Bergen in the south, which will help him get a few boats here in the northern waters, and I'm pretty sure he wants to discover what's going on in the northeast. He did see the scout of England poking around next to Rome, so I'm pretty sure he knows there might be an English civilization here towards the north. Y1 Joker, good evening sir, and welcome. Also what is NP? NP is no problem. Yes. Dale Watts, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. I knew I heard the pussycat. I did. City Patreon Goddess on Rome. We do have another slinger coming around to protect this land from the English pesky scout. And yes, the third city is moving to the west side here quite quickly, getting the fresh water from the lakes, and gonna get quite a few 2-2s around them. We do need to see what is he gonna do here, if he's gonna put a city right in the face of England, forcing him to actually attack it, or get the positioning other than the coast, not on the coast. For example, the tobacco tile. We do have him with the ability to go around towards the city of Zanzibar and create a path until he reaches the English cities in the north. Now, looking at Xpli, he's gonna get that city in the north. Looks like there is a scout here from England, but it doesn't look like it's gonna be close enough to do that damage against Xpli, especially since the settler is outside with no escort. It could be easily taken back to the cities of England if he could get the whiff of it. That's the problem. He's not getting the whiff of it through the trees over there. He's not seeing that settler, and well, we're going to need to wait for him to get the other ones. Maybe even wait for Fkdn to make a decision over here. He's going north, he's going east, he's going south. Where is he going? There are no improvements here yet. Not even a trade route is yet from England, but it's coming out next turn, and he doesn't have a pantheon. We're going to need to take a look where his builder is. Oh my god, this guy actually went for a swim. That's a long swim. Now we do have Plymouth settled over here towards the northwest. That's gonna, well, still gonna leave this city on the wheat tile and another city over there on the northern wheat tiles, but no coastal, or I guess his harbor is gonna be very, very expensive if he's gonna get it on the coast. Well, looking at Sumeria, we still don't have Lady of the Ridge Marshes, but he did settle his cities next to floodable terrains here, floodplains, and yes, I do see he has another maze settled towards the northwest. While he's building up his monuments for the culture, he was pushing Phoenicia back into the choke point here. Unfortunately, the war cards are not as strong as you might think, and they can't really handle the scouts at the beginning of the game, especially in the forest with the hills. Remeroni, good evening, sir, and welcome. How are you doing tonight? Now we do have to take a look at Dido also. God of the Sea was his choice, and he's starting to pump out a few biomes. We do have him with the ability to send those biomes around, but he's not going to get to the cities of Sumeria to actually bonk against them. Does he have anybody else? No, not really. No, that's just China here chilling, another China chilling, and that's about it. Okay, well, I guess we're going to need to talk about China next. We do have Moksha establishing in the city of Xi'an. He's getting his holy sites done, and I do see him going for monuments from his cities right now to get the extra culture going. JJJ is on 9 sites with 4 culture, only 30 production and 5 faith a turn. We're going to need to wait for him to actually finish his setup for the faith, and I'm actually quite curious what kind of pantheon is he going to get in this situation. He did get a city from Jiaodong on the Great Barrier Reef, and well, he's kind of reaching his limit of cities, right? He has another one on the sugar tile here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's it, right? 6 cities, and that's gonna be the maximum. Yeah, if only he would have put Changsha 1 tile to the south. Oh, maybe no, he could get 2 cities over here, another 2 cities. Okay, 7. It is what it is. Now we do have to take a look next who's getting the pantheons. Okay, we got Kublai Mongolia, sorry, Kublai China. We're gonna have Lady of, oh, he got it, he got Lady of the Ridge Marshes from it. Then this is the right channel. Welcome in, Karade, good evening, sir, and welcome. I'm a little bit drunk, but I'm all right. Ooh, let's go. It's all good, it's all good. I mean, it's Saturday evening. What are you gonna do, right? We're all here to party in one way or another. Let's see. We got StrokeZ pushing back his opponent. He's trying to get the archery boost on that Norwegian warrior, and it looks like he's showing Norway. He's not gonna take any amount of disrespect over here from Malm, especially after Malm just put his city right in the face of his neighbor here. We do need to see if he's gonna manage to follow up with an attack against China at some point. Malm is going for bronze in 4, getting his crime worship up in 1, and finishing up his shrines for the extra faith per turn. While he's getting a few galleys out, he will need to figure out where England is. He's not far away, not far away. First of all, close the choke to the northwest, where he has his next door opponent. This is a bit bad actually. Lady of the Ridge Marshes not on Sumeria. It got snatched. StrokeZ didn't manage to get it from the beginning because he did have the extra faith from the pearl tile. And he's gonna have pretty good city over here in Handan because of it. Not gonna lie, that's gonna be a pretty good city. StrokeZ is also gonna go for Sinister Navigation. This is something that Malm did not choose to go for. This is Malm not choosing to go for Harbor's opener. We're gonna have him going for the bronze at the beginning and then going for Harbor. So it kind of smells to me as a Berserker Rush. Is this a Berserker Rush? I think it is a Berserker Rush, right? What's happening? Wait, what's going on in the game? Who has the better spawn? That's a question we're still trying to answer. Actually, I'm still looking at the spawns to see how it's going on. We got some outliers here, though. I believe we're gonna have a bit of a question mark. What JJJ is gonna do? He's just gonna get caravels. I would assume there's no other way for him to actually do something in this game. And the big question mark is, who's he gonna get the caravels against? Because you know that it's not like he actually has an easy way to go against Norway. Sumeria is not going to be coastal, and I do see that Phoenicia is going to get at some point mad at Sumeria next to him. We do have Rome again, inland. He's not really doing much. Norway protected, and that's it, right? And Victoria is going to be protected. Xpli over here is getting his fourth city to the west, and looks like that Wital is going to be his target, while he's trying to protect his traders and also his main cities from the pesky English scout. We do have England finishing up his improvements and getting another slinger over there for good measure. He definitely needs to make sure his trader is going to survive the encounter. Now, we do have him also buying out the tile from Plymouth to put the Royal Navy dockyard. He's still 4 turns out for celestial navigation, but I don't think he has the boost, so he's probably going to get it next time. Well, that seems to be exciting. Yes. It's just amazing to listen to. Plus. Ooh, thank you. It's close. Dido is huge for 2.5, but the rest don't have such a great start. But Last Day Company, they have Norway with a berserker possibility, and Rome has a god spawn. I gotta say, Sumeria also, man. You're not Sumeria. Don't underestimate Sumeria over here. Sumeria going against Dido is gonna be. It's not gonna be pretty. We need to see how Chuck is gonna get the best use out of all of this territory. But if there is one guy who's gonna need to big brain this, is gonna be Chuck. We do have him choosing to go for God of Craftsman and already getting some more production points from his improved strategic resources, the horses. While he's gonna go for the fifth and the sixth, for the fourth and the fifth settler, we do have him actually not going against the Phoenician choke point anymore. We're gonna need to see how he's gonna solve this. Plugging in Liang in the city of Uruk, he's gonna get the extra production points on these floodplains, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to put a few more Sigurats on those to get the bonus points going. What is the Wonder China? Yes, that is the Wonder China. Yes, that is actually the Wonder China over here. We got some 4, 5, maybe 6 cities on this island, and that's about it. Yeah, this is the Starfish Island. Okay, Starfish Island. Hello. Is this good land for you? We need to wait for the answer, though. It takes a while. It's probably gonna take a few hours to reach there and back. I mean, it's a very far away planet. It's kind of hard to communicate, but we send the message. We're going to need to see when JJJ is gonna call us back, and will tell us. Man, I didn't need to get the phone over here, you know, somewhere like one of those red phones or something. Getting the message back from JJJ. Hey, this is terrible land. I don't like it at all, man. Just get me out of here. Okay. Well, let's actually see what's going on here. We got city-states, Rapa Nui with Kumasi and Caguana coming out for the culture city-states. We do have Cardiff, Buenos Aires for the industry. Looks like also Nazca with Armagh will be providing the religious bonuses. And I do notice Granada is going to be the only one for military. Not really a good one. Like, this is not really going to be the thing we're looking for. You know, we're looking for. Not gonna be that one. Okay, Cahokia with Zanzibar. The gold, the trade, the happiness over here on Zanzibar is gonna be amazing. And we do have Hattusa as the only one with science. Oh, wait a second. There's another one. Mitla. There's another one. There's a second one. I was remembering I saw this one on Chuck. I was like, ooh, where did that other one go? Did it get taken down? No. Well, I do see if we do have the players starting to put down their harbors, and I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna go over the 19 points necessary to get the golden age, while England is gonna get pushed to push back his neighbor. He's also wanting Royal Navy dockyards. We got England, other England, Fkdn going for settler. We do not have Norway going for settler. Norway is actually getting quite a bit of a military here. Norway He's not gonna get out of this easily. He's opening up with Moksha. I would imagine Pingala is second over here, so he gets some extra science going, probably in the city of Tromso. And then he prays that he's gonna get those berserkers right on time. We're gonna need to see also how much faith he's gonna make here in the next. Okay, he's on 19 faith, probably gonna be 21 from Bergen, and that's about it. 21 faith, not the biggest faith generator that you might see over here. Now we do have a fourth city coming up from StrokeZ, and yes, we do have it coming up from Beijing. He can go southwest, he can go northeast also. This is a pretty good settle next to that slinger, and he's sending a few archers in the face of Norway. He's gonna want to test out the defenses over here if Norway has been doing his homework, or he has been slacking and not doing any kind of a defense. While Malm did figure out his north. Oh wait, he didn't get the second boat? He was building a second boat, but then he didn't build it? No, Malm, you're gonna get pillaged. Well, there's a good thing about this. He doesn't have a harbor. There's a good thing and a bad thing, right? The harbor doesn't give him gold, doesn't give him an extra trade route, but then he can't protect his units here. I don't think I have seen it played before on this map. Wonder China? Me neither. This is a first. This is definitely a first. A pretty strange pick for this map in particular. Yes, sir. Is Wonder China kind of meta in Primordial? No. No, definitely outside the box thinking over here from him. Alex 2005 is saying it's not meta, but it's a pick for sure. Idea is to get Stonehenge and the 2 beliefs that give stats to wonders. 6 faith or 10 per wonder belief, and the 2 with a wonder belief. And then you're kind of getting big. Yeah, you're kind of getting big. Now we do have encampment coming out from Nidaros. He's going to want to get the general for his units, while on the other side China did not go for encampments yet. He's going for shipbuilding in horseback riding in 2 turns, while Malm is 5 turns away from horseback riding. Looking at the goal per turn, it doesn't seem like there's going to be a much big difference between them, nor it will be in the production, like normal variances. We do have last take company much close together, but it's fine. Fkdn over there only 30 points. It's fine. He's gonna get his 4th city soon and gonna make up for that, getting those lighthouses for the traders, and also starting to pillage the lands of Norway. While Norway is just gonna ignore that galley, we do have him putting down the encampment and prioritizing getting it. Dido, God of the Sea, getting a few more biomes. Does he get to see the biomes here? Yeah, he's sending all of the biomes here, and I gotta say, England Xpli is not actually getting any city on the southern coast. This means he's gonna go full inland here, and this is gonna be a question mark. What is he gonna do? He's gonna be quite big during the next part of the game, like in the mid to late game, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a lot of cities. There's a lot of potential for a lot of production between these rivers, the lakes, and so on. All of those aqueducts giving him more adjacency towards industrial zones, while he's gonna get pretty good harbors to also get the adjacency from the shipyards. Maybe new meta creation is going on. Yeah, exactly. We're seeing it develop right in front of our eyes here. We do need to take a look at the other ones. Okay, I did check that. We got the religious man here. Siddhartha Gautama is coming out from Norway. We're going to see the religion activated next turn, and we do need to see if it's going to be Crusade. Oh, come on, let it be Crusade. Yes, this Norway doesn't look very alive. You think? You think he's not? They will when they get berserkers. Yeah, exactly. Keep in mind this was the pick after the 3rd round of bans, so quite a lot of picks were picked already. Yeah, there were a lot of picks and bans there. We'll see if this is actually going to be the way to success here from Malm. Not going to be that far away from getting his berserkers, and we do have him on 12 science and 14 culture at the moment. Still not getting his Pingala yet. Well, he's gonna need to wait. He probably just got the culture option on the Moksha. Okay, well, let's see. We're 10:29. We still need to wait for 31 so we can actually see what kind of bonuses they're gonna go for in the golden age, while we do need to wait also for Norway to finish his religion. There we go. Choral music and defender of the faith. Pikachu. I mean, sure, it's gonna be much easier to defend, but didn't he want to, you know, go against his opponent and not defend against his opponent? I guess it is what it is. Now, we do need to see if Malm is gonna start pushing with his own archers against China. While China has been working on discovering his horseback riding, I don't see him actually making horses here. He's gonna get some builders, he's gonna get his Gavron Plaza done, a fourth city towards the northeast, while his neighbor, Norway, is building up you know, encampment. He's getting the general, he's getting to defend himself against England, he's building more units. This seems like it's a simmering war, you know, it's just starting up over there. We hear the first crackling of the wood from the heat. No, okay. Well, looking at the other side, we do need to see how Sumeria is going to want to open this up. Or commercials is going to be his way, moving, getting a fourth and a fifth settler soon. He's getting his Ziggurat to be a bit better. And, well, we do have him with quite a bit of potential with dams and aqueducts and so on for the later on production, but it's not right meow. Not right meow. Quite a bit later. 32 production at the moment for Chuck is not as big as you might think. He did manage to get the farms in Uruk and going to finish that commercial in next turn. We do have in the merchant screen Coleus, the sorry, Marcus Ricinus Crassus, the first one, which Rome does seem to be preferred to get it. He's on 3.4 great merchant points a turn here, while nobody else is contesting the moment these merchants. I like when someone thinking outside the box. Yes, I like it too. I don't know, being forced to go land military is too expensive. It will, I mean, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how expensive it will be. Now, we do have Malm with 29 faith at 10, 37 production at the moment. They will still need one more turn to get things done here, get into the next era. And I do notice Norway got hit by a flood. We got Tromso needing to retreat his archer because, well, that Mace tile got hit by a flood. There is a 4-2 sugar tile now for him to use. So, you know, there's some gives and takes over there. It is what it is. I just realized. Okay. Cole, hello there, sir, and welcome. Where is that accent from? I can place it. I'm Romanian, sir. I mean, I don't know if my accent is actually, you know, the accent of a Romanian speaking English, but I have tried as much as possible to slow down my accent, because, you know, it's heavily Romanian. It's yeah, heavily Romanian if I speak normally. Anyway, now we do have Puteoli campus next to Mount Roraima. That's going to be an easy +3 on one of the big tiles here, and it looks like Killayad is going to convert that tile into just more science from the campus. And we got the settlers coming off from Rome, a fourth one, and we still don't see him getting the placements towards the north next to the tobacco tile. I'm very curious where this next one is going to go. Usually Rome does want to go quickly for actually 4 or 5 cities. I'm a bit surprised that we do have him sitting on 3, while others did go for the 4th and the 5th. And at the moment, I do see he did want to get his commercials out as quickly as possible and get the district discounts for his campuses and Gavron Plaza. I don't see. Oh, I do see he got Ancestral Hall, so he's gonna start exploding like a beast here. He got his Ancestral Hall already. Unbelievable. That's probably even faster than other people got their Gavron Plaza down. Okay, we got a Gavron Plaza here, Gavron Plaza here, Gavron Plaza here. No, okay, most of everybody did get their Gavron Plaza. Not the buildings, but most of everybody got a Gavron Plaza. Okay. We know, we got this. Hui for Trajan would be huge. Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Look at these lakes over here. Beautiful, so much culture and production. Okay, so we did pop into 1031. This is the moment the players are starting to choose their golden ages for the first era. We did have also Norway pushing out the English galley from his side, and he's going to need to get the builder to repair that tile. In the meantime, he's busy getting an encampment training project to see how the best general can get out on the battlefield, so he could actually give the points the extra advantage that he would need to go against China and secure the kill. We don't have China on the other side. getting any points. And yes, this will be a problem if Norway just keeps on banking on advantages, like, you know, getting the extra +5, getting the movement, getting the berserkers faster than his opponent. He's gonna get his own units out and so on. That's gonna be quite a problem. I do have to mention berserkers are quite squishy when they're getting attacked, so I would imagine those crouching tigers would do quite well on the defense if they are sufficient enough in numbers, and if he does manage to get into that technology. He does benefit from the crouching tigers, right? This is Kublai China, so he should have, or does he not have, or is it only the other ones having them? China? No, it's China, right? Especially in China. Yeah, all of them have it. Okay, all of them have it. I thought it's like, you know how some leaders have it and some leaders don't have it from the same one. If you fall behind on bulk production, you won't have cities to build land units. Plus Thandorios, that's not true. Norway has chokes to hold the sea attack. He just can't fall too far behind, but he can afford to get Irel if it means taking out China and putting pressure on England. Well, let's actually see if he's going to manage to close this Bristol Channel to the northeast. And I believe Rome will play a very pivotal part over here, a very important part. It's to keep England from doing too much damage against Norway, to flex too much against Norway. You're still not going to get to keep these chokes when he's going to get to frigates, but until frigates, they should be safe. England will get to caravels way before. I think so. I think he will get to caravels way before. And again, it's all up to Killayad. I think this is all up to Killayad. He needs to somehow pressure England in the north so he doesn't let him build a big fleet and go and take out Norway. While Norway needs to be left alone to concentrate on his target this game. He needs to take out StrokeZ, and StrokeZ needs to take him down. This is a cage fight between the two players. We got Chuck with a Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age, 5 cities strong, and I do see he's starting to get some galleys in the north. He needs to protect himself from the Phoenician biremes. And while he still did not get a specializing building of choice in his government plaza, we're going to need to wait for that to appear. He's starting to put down campuses and finishing up all of his commercials. Killayad on 13 science and 22 culture. We do have him still on 3 cities, with Moksha establishing the city of Puteoli. He's getting going for Magnus in the capital, and I do see him expanding and chopping as much as he can from his territory, because, well, he did go for Ancestral Hall from his government plaza and did manage to get a few discounts on the road. Now, Malm is with Norway next to him, still 3 cities strong. He's going for the 4th and the 5th after he did manage to secure his border on the west side. He did get at least a project in the general, and now he's working the card, so he's getting the 3 points per turn, making it much easier to actually get the first general. With 29 faith per turn, he's buying out builders and starting to improve his land, not to mention start to chop quite a few tiles here, so he could get these cities out faster and better equipped. We do have also Victoria, 10 science and 21 culture on the 4 cities he has. Xpli is going to be to the east of Fkdn, and this is another conflict point, by the way. Xpli will have the opportunity to go for a night attack against England, and also Rome might come from the south to do something against England, even though like this land is terrible for him to do that. This is going to be quite a bit of pressure on Fkdn. We're going to need to see if Xpli is actually going to want to move a muscle. I don't think he can afford to ignore England, mostly because he needs to somehow keep Norway safe. They need to keep Norway safe at all costs. England will get to Thunderous Berserker and puts the same pressure on China. Will we see for sure? If anyone can pull this off, it's Malm. Yeah. Looking at also Xpli, we do have him in a Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age. Okay. JJJ, Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age. No, that's a Monumentality Golden Age. He did open up with Holy Sites. He did manage to get Divine Inspiration and Sacred Places. This is the normal China religion that we used to see. He's going for Audience Chamber, definitely taller cities. He did manage to get the Hanging Gardens and Stoneway. No, he doesn't have Stoneway. He doesn't have a Wonder from the capital. He doesn't have a Wonder from the capital. Oh, that's not great. It is what it is. We do have him starting to chop quite a few of those lighthouses for the traders, and I do see him going for the 4th settler soon. We're gonna need to see where he's gonna go with it. I would assume northwest, but I guess we're gonna need to wait for it. Looking at StrokeZ, 14 science and 30 culture. Kublai China, pen brush and voice golden age. He is on where is he over here, right? On 4 cities. Harbors going out. Audience chamber, not Wall of Throne, next to Norway. I gotta say, he does have a decent sign number and culture number. I would assume he's gonna get to mercenaries relatively quickly, and he does need to click be really on point with his choice of a unit to have to defend against Norwegian attack. Not to mention, he will also need to get one of those generals for his own units, so he could actually get the extra defense against his opponent, tie out his opponent's advantages. Looks like General, Penbrush and Voice, Golden Age, 4 cities strong, Ancestral Hall coming up in 3 turns from the city of Tyre. He did notice Sumeria is here, but can't really do much about it. Even if Sumeria did get a city on the coast, it doesn't look like anything amazing is gonna happen there. Now we do have Nico, General, getting his lighthouse from LPQI, and also more trade routes going. Moksha establishing in the 2nd city, while he went for Bingala internals here. Interesting. We don't see this often, by the way, Bingala internals. Or maybe he's not clicking on the internal one. He's just, no, it must be that he must be clicking on the internal one, isn't he? Like this this one, shared knowledge, domestic trade routes to Pingala cities provide +3 science. Well, we do have also Daniel, 12 science and 24 culture, 4 cities, audience chamber, his choice, and going for his campuses. Definitely wants to get to caravels quickly. Shipbuilding in 5 turns, and we do have him with Magnus in the capital. Doesn't have a lot of boats. While he's gonna chop his audience chamber, he's gonna be left open to get his 7th population quite soon after he gets the extra housing from audience chamber, so he could actually get the 7th pop quickly. We're going to need to see what he's going to do on the east, since England Xpli has an open pathway to get war units against him. I would imagine, well, Daniel is just not going to get to ignore this. Not going to get to ignore this choke point. Hunde Priester, good evening, sir. The China wonder still seems a bit off. I can't see the point of the pick. Yeah. I mean, again, player preferences makes a lot of impressions here, like a lot of importance, right? Whoever is the leader that the player would prefer it, and he usually shines on that, whatever happens on a lot of maps, it is what it is. You're gonna want to let him play on what he wants, right? Yes, a lot of the teams are actually going for something else, as in something a bit more defining their strategy from the beginning of the game, thinking about exactly how they're gonna get the synergy between those, and so on and so forth. But a lot of the times we do see some of these out of the box strategies that do happen to be right on the spot, right on the money. So we're gonna need to see what's gonna happen here today, if this is going to be one of those times or something else. We do have Ancestral Hall, also a choice for England to go for. Xpli is going to get it in 3 turns, while he's probably going to have the opportunity to chop it next turn. We do have him with Magnus in the capital, and only 4 cities at the moment. He definitely needs a lot more, but I'm pretty sure he's going to catch up with the Ancestral Hall. I did notice Rome already 5 cities, right? 2, 4, 5 cities. He got Marcus Licinius Crassus going to go for the 2nd merchant alongside Sumeria, and also getting an army of builders, putting down theater squares here, not going for any kind of units, and of course commercials opener is gonna give him the gold per turn that he needs, 29 gold a turn. Getting another wave of settlers, or 1 actually, no, 2, so he's gonna be 7 cities quite soon. Interesting. Okay, so this is a setup for free inquiry in the 2nd era. This is what I want to understand, right? I gotta say, these commercials are extremely weak. It doesn't seem like a free inquiry in 2nd era would actually make sense. Anyway, we do need to see encampment in 3 turns from Handan, and the StrokeZ is not gonna get pushed at the moment by Norway. We still have Wallostron being built here in Norwegian territory. He definitely will want to prepare himself for a lot of units beginning out from his cities, not only buying the berserkers out, but also hard building them. Hypatia is going to be the next one in the scientist screen. Did we have any scientists being picked up? No, it's going to be the first one, and the Rome is going to have a chance. Sumeria is going to have a chance. Nobody else in the game did finish up their campuses last turn. Now we do have also the first horses coming up from Nidaros. This will ring an alarm in the Chinese territory. The city's defense is gonna grow, is gonna jump up to at least 26. And yes, Norway is gonna have a photo center right in the face of China. Can you imagine if he actually gets it on the coast? Oh my god, this would be beautiful, just getting boats out in the face of China, and China forced to do boats of his own. Not gonna like that. But anyway, I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure Malm is not gonna take the chance. We do have to see how quickly he can actually get to those berserkers. Berserkers are coming out of mercenaries, right? Or is it feudalism? I think it's feudalism actually. Berserkers, it's even quicker than I thought initially. Yeah, it's feudalism. So wow, he's so close. His defensive tactics, very soon getting defensive tactics. Anyway, that's gonna be amazing. Norway did manage to get his 5th city out, soon moving to the east side, and yes, he's gonna set up this sugar tile. China. Is he getting that wonder? Oh, he did put a wonder from his capital. That's going to be Apadana to the west side. And yes, he does have a 3-charge builder over here needing to improve stuff. He's also going to get his harbors for the gold and putting down the first theater square. He got the Oracle in the city of Jiaodong, where he's also deploying Pingala. That's a city with great barrier reef. And I gotta say, is this the great barrier reef that doesn't actually give you the adjacency points to the campuses? Oh, and wait, that's a theater square? That's where the campus at. Okay, well, I guess he does have I hope he's gonna have a +3 campus here in the south, or a +4. It should be a +4, but yeah, I don't think it is. I think this got lost in between the versions, right? Didn't the wonders give you the adjacency according to what they were on the districts? I think they did, right? I think they did. Pansoret, good evening, sir, and welcome. Actually, it's a Panturet, right? Panturet. Okay, so city-states, is anybody going to prefer something? No, but I would assume Zanzibar and Buenos Aires are going to be sniped. Mitla and Hattusa are going to also be in a fight for their lives, and we're going to need to see if anybody's going to want to use Kumasi here. Usually in the games, Kumasi is quite valuable to give you the extra culture you need from those trade routes, but not so much in the 4v4s. We're going to need to see if JGG is going to start to build a heavy navy there, but it doesn't look like he's going to have the opportunity to go against anybody. We do have Elizabeth also putting down his his campuses. I do see at least 2 of them put down, or which is going to get another +3, while he did manage to get those trade routes, giving him the extra points of production and the food from Governor Magnus. Now we do need to see him also fight for those admirals. We do have England, China, Phoenicia, China fighting for these, and it looks like Age of Empire is going to have probably the next one. He's on 8 points a turn and not that far away from recruiting it. China is on 6.9. England, the other one, that's going to be Elizabeth I, he's on 10 points a turn. Ooh, that's a lot of points. And Phoenicia is going to be on 6.9. Well, I don't really believe Phoenicia needs an admiral. England will need one. Norway is not making any admiral points, so that's a mute point. China probably doesn't need one. The other England, Xpli, he's inland. Why does he need an admiral? So he, unless he wants to get some extra era score points, maybe some bonuses because you get the fleet one and so on, like the Armada one, maybe some trade routes because you get the trade route one. Those are probably going to be the ones that England is going to want here. Now we do have him getting another wave of settlers, and I do notice him finishing up a pretty poor campus in the capital. That's a +4. Xpli is only on 18 science. It's not that big with 36 culture, while we do have Daniel on 14 and 33. But look at the Rome go, 20 science and 48 culture to the south of Fkdn with Daniel. We do have Killayad sending more settlers towards the northeast, and yes, he's already on 2, 4, 6, 7 cities. This is gonna be his 8th. By the way, can you imagine if he just puts the city on the coffee tile and starts to chop out knights in the front of his opponent over here? Oh, that would be beautiful, but it's not gonna happen. He could put it on the banana though. Yes, put it on the banana. Well, Daniel is coming with a settler from the city of Sheffield, and there is a Roman scout trying to figure out which way to go. As you can see, Killayad, both of them are actually trying to go somewhere around here. I'm not sure where. Oh, I see. So England is going here, and then Killayad is gonna try to go over here somewhere. Yeah, he's going over here somewhere. They can't be both getting there. And wait, they're not gonna see each other because he moved the scout somewhere that he shouldn't have moved the scout. This is gonna come down to a shift enter in the next 4 turns. Maybe. Frankie Four Fingers, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also, Pingala plus Oracle equals many great people points. Yes, indeed. A great barrier does give adjacency. It does not, Frankie. It does not. Actually, in this mode, or at least maybe they changed it, but when I played it, I tried it out myself and it did not. Maybe I had a bug or something. Did it? Can anybody load the game with a better balanced map and how to say, and BBG to see if it gives adjacency or not? And also I did notice we had a notification. Bakides, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Thank you, sir. Welcome. Okay, let's see, what do we have over here? Putting my chats back together and ever. Hey Cole, are you still here, sir? Did I answer your question? Did you hear it? I don't know. You didn't say anything over there. We got Sumeria getting a few galleys from Larak, and I do see he's getting Victor in that city center also, and putting down the builders to start chopping a few more units, getting Pingala established in the city of Nippur, and again feudalism builders coming out from most of his the cities here. He's on 20 science and with 33 culture, 67 production points. I gotta say both teams are actually keeping to each other quite close in stats, and we start to see the first movements out from the Norwegian units. He did manage to get the horse out, quite a few swordsmen. I do see him getting his stave churches and finishing up his monuments. We're gonna see him getting a builder out from the scavenger and have the ability to chop more units. He put down a Christian Sand to the north, getting himself right in the face of StrokeZ, and well, we do see StrokeZ did go for the trouble of building a Temenanki. He did manage to get quite a bit of extra science and extra production points on his territory. We do have StrokeZ on 27 science, 42 culture, 71 production, next to Malm's 58 production, 14 science, and 29 culture. Doesn't seem like it's matched right now. We do need to see how quickly Norway can actually do this, if he can do the damage against his opponent. Wait, he can actually double tap this encampment, just go in there and pow pow kapow. Which mod versions are you using? I can load a game quickly. We're on 092 better balance maps and the 581 better balance game. 092 beta and 581 BBG. Can Vicky Canal out into the big ocean? Yes. He should be able to. No? So no. Wait. No. I don't think you can build that big canal over here, right? Wait, what's going on here? This is what I want to see. When is Malm getting his feudalism? In 2 turns he's gonna get his feudalism. He needs quite a bit of gold from his teammates. And of course he's pre-building as many of these MIDI units as he can, moving them to the front line, so he starts his attack against China quickly. We do have a lot of builders coming up from China, and China is going for his engineering in 4 turns. Or did he just finish engineering? Because he definitely needs to get his units, his unique units. We got only archers available for him at the moment. There are a few, okay. Also, Lusty Company England could make a small land push into 2.5 England or Rome. It could take a lot of pressure off Norway. Yes, I believe this needs to be the way. Xpli will need to do something against Fkdn, forcing him to actually be on the on his toes over here on the land as well as on the coast. We do have Rome also managing to see the English scout. No, he's not. He's still not seeing. Actually, England is seeing this Roman scout here, and yes, England is coming out with an archer. Well, unbeknownst to him, Killayad is already preparing himself to close that settle. If he does manage to get to the march tile, that's game over here. Rome is gonna deny a settle from England, and he's gonna force him to send that settler so far away in the other direction of his land. Now we do have to take a look if Malm is going to be successful on the west side after he's going to get his upgrades going. It's no turning back now. We do have him getting quite a bit of faith per turn, 47, finishing up his stave churches, basically the replacement temples is going to give him a significant boost of faith, and of course quite a bit of faith from his also tiles here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's gonna double tap that. He's gonna double tap that encampment. Who has Zanzibar? Let's see. Who has Zanzibar? That's gonna be JJJ. That's China. That's over here. JJJ with Apadana getting built. Holy Site's also getting bigger. Changsha building up a great lighthouse, and well, I'm pretty sure he's gonna want this Colossus. He did build Mausoleum at Halikarnassus in Jiaodong, where he does have also Oracle, and looks like we got a campus with the science. Okay, it was fixed. Whew. Ooh, we got our answer like 2005. We got our answer. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, sure. It must have been a bug. It must have been a bug when I played on this map. I do have to say, like, the last time I actually tried this and had a great barrier reef in the game, it was like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or something. So it might have been a previous version of the mod. Now we do need to see what's he gonna do over here with his settles. If he is gonna start to go on these islands to the north or even in the southwest, or is he gonna just stay in his location there? Well, looking at Rome's spot, looks like Rome is gonna put that city a little bit faster than England can get there. We did have the scout moving around and Rome's slinger moving back. That's gonna be a sad story for Fkdn. I do have to say Daniel can actually settle this march tile afterwards. That's not gonna be that far away, and you can see he's getting another settler here towards Xpli, which begs the question, is Xpli gonna do something about it? Because at the moment he doesn't have really anything here. He doesn't have a single horse in his territory, even though he does have a lot of chops that could actually make a lot of horses. Now we do have the feudalism coming out from a lot of players. That also means they're going to want to pre-build as many of those builders and get them with the +2 charges when feudalism pops. So well, we're going to need to see them what they're going to use for them actually. Okay, not going to get that easily 2-tapped. He should be able to go sugar tile, right? He's gonna lose a swordsman, but he's gonna kill the encampment, but that's too late actually. Hannibal Barca did appear on China's grasp and helping out with the extra +5. Do it, do it. Oh, it's not dead. Not dead. Unbelievable. The horse survived. Then he's gonna get to attack back on the swordsman and take it down. We do have StrokeZ building a line of defense over here. I gotta say that encampment does seem like he's gonna die anyway, and I'm very surprised that Malm chose to go against his opponent with just a swordsman when he was just a few turns away from getting his berserkers. They would have definitely dealt a lot more damage. Now we don't see StrokeZ actually getting the units that he would need to defend himself against Norway here, but we guess we can only pray for him to get those when he needs them. Malm is going to also need to get the civil service as quickly as possible, because well, you do see it on China is coming out, and we do have both Chinas actually coming with a civil service. They're kind of next to each other. I would assume they don't really prefer to go for trade routes between them, but they're already trading between them, so no military alliance between them. Who's going to be the military? Now Malm is throwing. Why do you think Malm is throwing? Why is Malm going where he? Oh, you're asking exactly the same question I was. Yeah. I guess he wanted to really disturb StrokeZ. He got overexcited, you know. Sometimes it happens, you know those moments when you know something needs to happen and you're like, yay, get me in there, coach, put me in there. You're like that, you know, when you got first light at first dawn over there, you're like exactly at the meeting spot, just waiting hours before. maybe a goal problem. Let's see. Do they have a goal problem? They kind of do have a gold problem. They're spending their gold on something, and I'm not sure exactly what. Looks like England is going to get this going, and yes, I do see Rome is going to get at least one chop in a legion, and he could keep going with the cycle of legions over there, you know, chop a legion, then legion chops another legion, and then the legion chops another legion, and keeps on going. The circle, it's a circle of awesomeness that Rome does benefit from. We do have Killayad also probably going to chop his population here in Rome. He's going to chop that march time and get another population point, allowing him to get creep closer to 10th and to the 10th population. 6th city of England also got put down to 4-6. There we go. And we do have Norway trying to see what's going on in the English territory, putting a galley in the deep ocean so he could actually see where Fkdn is keeping his boats and when he's going to upgrade. In the meantime, Malm is starting to get his campuses going, and I do see him successfully taking out that encampment before he got the ancient walls up, but unfortunately he won't be able to keep on attacking at this moment in time. He doesn't have enough gold to upgrade, nor does he have a lot of faith per turn or faith in the bank to buy out those units, those Zerkers. He's for turning them in the city of Tromsø, finishing up more holy sites for more faith, but again, that's still going to be an issue for him to get going. 9 turns until the next era. We're going to need to wait for them to make those points and decisions. Looking like Sumeria is starting his attack run against Phoenicia, slowly moving a few units, or at least trying to put a pressure on General, while General is starting to settle all of these islands on the coast. He's going to get quite a few other settlers. He did manage to get Ancestral Hall, and of course with the bonuses that Phoenicia has in the water, these settlers are going to get very quickly where they need to get. We do have a wave of campuses for Chuck getting out, and yes, right now he's only on the 39 science with 41 culture. I'm pretty sure that's going to change in the next few turns when all of these are going to get finished. We do need to see also StrokeZ 5147. Man, StrokeZ might actually just totally ignore Norway and take him down later on. Like this is what's happening, right? It looks like he has so much science, so much culture. We don't have the Norwegian attack being prepared exactly when he needs to prepare it, and unfortunately, because he lost those 2 swordsmen that could have been Zerkers, it's just gonna be painful. A legion, the religion. I like the sound of that. A legion and a chop, a legion, and the children gonna chop a legion. Oh my god, that sound. He can ignore Norway, Malm's push before. Berserkers, I'm so mad. I can't say anything about that. I felt the same thing, right? I felt the same thing. I was like, why is he moving right now? Just wait a little bit. Calm down, you know, just slowly go there. I'm pretty sure this was something that he actually needed to think about, right? He debated with his teammates, maybe push now, maybe push later. What are they gonna do? He realized their funds, he realized their goal pattern, he realized also their challenges, and it seems like they chose not to actually full push with the Zerkers against his opponent. I gotta say, this time is over. Like when those unique units of China come out, there is no way he's gonna get Handan anymore. I think I can put a prediction on that. But maybe chat over here will tell me wrong. I believe those crouching tigers are gonna be more than capable of withstanding berserkers. Have you ever seen them in a direct matchup? It's been so long since I've seen them in the direct matchup. Okay, we got Daniel getting 2, 4, 6 boats, 7 boats out. Looks like he did put down Bristol, and well, we do have the first legion coming around. The second one also getting out from Ravenna soon. A few archers for good measure, and we do need to see if England is gonna move a muscle here from the east side. Now we do have Xpli still getting his campuses with his libraries and building up his lighthouses. More interested in spamming cities than units, and yes, we do see him also getting quite a few builders others with the feudalism point. He's on 42, 41, pretty good numbers of this point in time. We do have general here slacking when it comes to the science. He's only on 28 and 40, but to be honest, he did invest quite a bit in his newly built cities. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 cities. He's gonna be on 9 cities. He's also getting pushed here by Sumeria on the west side. Well, pushed. This is kind of a strong word to say push with 2 horses, a war cart, and an archer. But the good thing is, well, they're still gonna force Phoenicia to make a defense here on the west side, and that might not have been in his plan. We do have groves coming around from Sumeria. Okay, interesting. Sumerian groves. Sumerian groves. What is myth from Dido? What I mean? No way, he said, guys, I'm going to push China with 2 swordsmen, and they said, great idea. You know I'm itching, Alex 2005, to say they might have just done that. Exactly that. They might have been, oh, you have 2 extra swordsmen? No problem. No problem. You want to send them against your opponent? No problem. Can you do something with them? Yeah, I can take down encampment. Okay, do that. I mean, not the best idea, don't get me wrong. I would have definitely preferred to see like a wave of 8 of those berserkers going against Handan. That would have definitely been a sight to see, but that's not happening. And looking at the goal pattern here, it does seem like at the moment the Last Day Company is having a very hard time getting their goal pattern going, while on the other side looks like Team 2.50 are managing not only to get the production numbers up, but also their goal pattern. 146 JJJ, 83 on StrokeZ. We got Dido on 41 and Fkdn 39. That's GPT goal per turn. Looks like also Fkdn is gonna try to wrap around the Norwegian galley, show him a good party, a good time over here in the deep ocean. While we do have the legions of Killayad moving towards the city. Is he gonna 2-tap the city of Bristol? Just gonna give it a short friendly tap on that city center. How far away is he from caravels? Okay, not far. Mercenaries next turn, Buttress next turn. We're probably looking at like 3-4 turns until caravels with his 52 science. Actually, it might be 5 turns. Oh wow, Zanzibar is actually very aggressive over here. We do have Rome taking quite a few hits from Zanzibar. Definitely the legions need to move and grab a hold of that city, which is getting an ancient wall next turn. He's gonna, in the next 2 turns actually, he's gonna need a battering ram if he wants to do something about it. 2 writers have been recruited here by Killayad. He's gonna get quite a bit of an influx of culture in the next wave, and I do notice that Malm is getting his own galleys out. He did manage to put another city here, Hamar and Bergen, to the south, that could help him get the boats out. And we'll need to click on cartography. We do have 3 turns Fkdn going for cartography. Walls chopped. 1 Zerker out. Oh my god, the Zerker is useless. No, it's not. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I saw there, but I saw Zerker dying against, not doing anything against Horseman, and I was like, what? Yeah, there we go. But anyway, I'm pretty sure StrokeZ is gonna get his unique unit, and when that unique unit comes in, you gotta make way. Crouching Tigers absolutely blow. The Zerkers are squishy, so probably a 50-50 fight. Yeah, I guess we're gonna need to see when those are gonna blow. Of course, the Berserkers are useless. There is only one of it. The Berserker is useless. Yes. I mean, I cannot fault that logic, Alex 2005. That is true. Why 1 unit? It's not a GDR, right? And even if it's GDR, it kind of needs his own brothers, you know? They need to help each other over there. It's a group effort. It's a team effort. Anyway, we do have the players starting to roll their era score, and we're going to need to see who's going to manage to get enough to get the next golden ages. Looks like we have a bit of a problem, or Chuck and Xpli, while they will have quite a few more turns to go for. Not that many. We got only 6 until the turn rolls over into the next golden. We got a few more war cards coming around from the series of Sumeria. He's putting down an encampment after he finished the grove. That's a lot of culture and faith and food that he's getting from those tiles now. We do see in the yield stamp, Chuck did manage to get over 100 science, but Malm and Xpli are both struggling to get those numbers. Xpli 99, very close, but not there yet. He didn't get the 3rd digit in. While Malm is on the 77, well, he has the faith. He's on 64 faith at 10, so at least he has that. But that only amounts to maybe like 95 or something. So yeah, he still needs to be careful about that. We do have an archer from England actually wanting to poke his arrows into the Roman legions, and he might regret this. We do need to see where will Killayad want to go next year with his legion. Looks like that legion is not gonna get out alive if he stays on that marsh tile. He needs to decide. He's either gonna lose the legion, or at least do damage against an archer and lose the legion. That's it. That's the only thing he can do, right? I don't think he can get out there. If he moves south, he gets attacked by 2 archers, 3 archers, possibly he's dead. Maybe this is gonna be one of those cases in which the archers, you know, just totally miss the target. You know how many times this happens with city-states with clear units to take out. They just choose another target. Have you ever seen that? How does that happen in real life, by the way? Can you imagine this? It must be quite something to see somebody, as you know, declaring who the targets are, to actually prioritize going against the hardest target they have instead of the weakest target they have. Ooh. Oh my god. Yeah, that must be horrible. Horrible. Well, we do have Stonehenge coming around from Daniel, and he's gonna get a religion soon. That means also more points for him. In 2 turns, he's gonna get a score. Malm is starting to put a few more boats against Daniel. Quite a few of them are coming out from his choke points here in Nidaros, where he is starting to chop catapults. I think he realized that he's never gonna get to cartography before Daniel, or even close to Daniel, so he's gonna need to start protecting his own cities with siege units against those caravels. That's the reason he's starting to get the catapults right now. We do need to see if he's gonna manage to keep on being in a golden age and also be able to go for the next part of the game. This is starting to be quite, I gotta say, the more the game is going on and it's evolving, it's starting to seem to be in the advantage of 2.50. They do have, like, Last Company do have quite a few ways of getting back into this, or getting to attack their opponents, but by only the sim, it does seem like at the moment it's 2.50 way ahead. We do have England actually managing to put down his encampment from Newcastle upon Tyne, and putting down a few aqueducts here for his upcoming setup for those industrial zones. He is gonna get going against Daniel soon, but unfortunately he's so late. Daniel already will have caravel strength cities, so I'm pretty sure the units of Xpli will need to be quite stronger than his opponent here. It's same continent, England. This is not going to help him out a lot at all with the redcoats. And starting to look at the ENA score, we do have Gilgamesh 8 points out from getting a golden age, and let's actually see. He's getting another settler, more libraries, etc. Not really easy to get going here, is it? To get us 8 more points than he needs. Killayad is 1 point away, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get it somehow. He has 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 cities, and he's working on taking out Zanzibar, but unfortunately he did underestimate Zanzibar and started moving the legion a bit too quickly. Well, he kind of lost the first one. Looks like Malm also did manage to secure his golden age, 54-54. We do have Xpli needing 9 more points if he wants to get a golden age on Victoria Age of Empire. And well, he's gonna get the general. I don't know if he has time to build an industrial zone, but I would assume that's not gonna be that hard to build. He does need to guarantee he's gonna finish the aqueducts beforehand though, and Buckingham keeps on building up libraries instead of something else. Well, he has the chops. Maybe the chops are gonna help him. We got JJJ also massively overshooting this golden age. He's on 75.56, while he's gonna get a new settlers. We do have industrial zones coming around, amphitheaters also from Xi'an, and well, I do see he has not only a lot of science but also a lot of culture, and more importantly a lot of gold, double the amount of gold that his opponents are benefiting from. Looking at also StrokeZ, we do have him on 47 out of 53. He does need 6 more points to get his golden age. And looking at his lands here, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Castor's coming up in 2 times. Wait, where is his? Why is he, bro? Where unique unit, bro? Where unique unit? Anyway, general 50-51. He needs 1 more point to be in a normal age, but 12 more points if he actually wants to get into a golden age, and this is going to be quite a problem for him if he doesn't manage to do that. We do have him moving towards Cardiff somewhere. Is he actually going to settle in the face of Xpli? Is he just gonna settle next to Xpli cities? Wow, Xpli did manage to get Buenos Aires, by the way. That's sorry, that's not Xpli, that's Phoenicia. That's so far away. Oh, we got sorry, we got the Terminator coming in. Let me actually let her in. Give me a second. Ce faci? Ce faci, colegii? Ce ți-a făcut? Hai, vin la mine? No? It's fine. She's just taking in the scenery, you know. She hasn't been here for a few hours, so she's gonna need to sniff everything and meow so she sees if anything. Hey. Anyway, now Last Day Company need to do something. They have a chance to win, but they need to do some stuff. Yes, the Berserker's timing is gone, but Rome should be taking out Zanzibar as soon as possible. And I guess Last Day Company England no longer needs to put pressure to help Norway, since Norway is, yeah, yes. There needed to be quite a few things happening in order, in a certain order, for them to actually have the ability to counter what their opponents were doing at a certain moment in time. They did choose to not go for those timings, so this will mean they're going to go for the next ones. First of all, I don't know how Norway is going to defend this, I should say, very strong Daniel's nation here. We got England already upgrading his caravels, and Elizabeth I is going to get going to take out the Norwegian Gannies before they even turn into their big brothers, the caravels. We do have Nidaros still getting the catapults out, and these will need to actually get onto the coast here in the middle, and they will put up quite a bit of a defense, but when those frigates come out, it's just not going to be easy. The StrokeZ gonna get his machinery up next turn, and yes, I do see new Zerkers coming around from Stavanger, from Tromsø, but it doesn't seem like anything's gonna happen. These boats are just gonna be torn apart here by the English Navy. There we go, another one, and another one. Yeah, he's just taking them down. Is there even like a no? Is there a sliver of a chance that Norway is gonna defend this? I don't think so. As in, defend this and not be relevant for the game, I mean. Now we did have also Daniel managing to get 57 out of 54 points for the golden age, so he will be in a golden age. Still, Chuck is struggling to get his next 4 points. I do see him. Oh, I see him finishing upgrade bath, and Kish is gonna get a commercial hub investment. That's a bit too late though. It's on the same time it slows its moves over. Ravenna still not moving. Zanzibar is alive. Daniel did manage to get a religion. That's gonna be Zen meditation with tithe for the extra amenity and the extra gold he's gonna have from the converted cities. Now we do have intelligence agency also coming up from Xpli. He is he did manage to get enough points to recruit one of those generals. And hello? Pe cine facem aici? Yeah. It is what it is. Dido and Mongolia will miss golden. Dido and Mongolia will miss golden. Dido is 4 points out. Let's see. Is he getting something? He's getting a splendid theater square, I believe. Yeah, this is a splendid theater square. You know, and I think he does get the next point. Like, he's just gonna need 1 more point. He should have. He should have it. Did he get iron unit out. He didn't get an iron unit out, or at least I don't see an iron unit out. I only see horses. He could get the point from it. We do have also Daniel getting it. StrokeZ might not get it. Wait, StrokeZ was getting his machinery next turn. Okay. He has horses, he has swordsman, and that's gonna be 4 points for him. He needs 2 more points from somewhere. He might get it. Oh, give me a second. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, hey, cheers. Hello, that's my food, man. That's my food. Get out of here. I'm gonna protect my food with my life, bro. What is this? Oh yeah, the fight has begun. We got Athena the Destroyer in the corner. And Michael the Believer in the other. Oh my god, I need to wait a second. I need to put the food in a safe place. It needs to be protected from the elements. And yes, I do count Athena as the element. Give me a second. Okay, so let's see who's getting it. StrokeZ 55-53. He got it. He got a crouching tiger over here from Handan. We do have Daniel also managing to get it 58-54, and it looks like a general did also manage to get it with 65-62. Looking at this, we do have an army of builders coming up from Phoenicia to improve his territory. Wow. Wow, she actually, oh my god, she's attempting to destroy the fridge. She saw when I put the food, and she's attempting to destroy the fridge. Yeah, I told you JJJ China spawn was an easy 8. Hans is right. He has been right all along here. Let's see what's going on. China with his foreign ministry in 3 turns. We do have JJJ getting another city on the northeast, and it does seem like he's doing quite well here in both science and culture. We're going to need to see what he's going to choose in the next golden, and what is the path forward here. Now, we do also need to see what Xpli is going to do. He was getting... Okay, so first of all, he's getting photos settled by Phoenicia. That's one thing. Xpli is not putting his boats in the water at all. We did have him managing to get at least a general. That's Shun Tzu in the city of Birmingham. And I do notice he has quite a few more chops, and his production capabilities are going stronger, but it's still gonna take a while to become the awesomeness. He's only on 126, and as you can see, he's in a normal age. Oh my god. Oh, Xpli. That is, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That moment when you get into a into a normal age, when you are free sim, that moment, bro, that moment. Now we do have the crouching tigers also getting ready to shoot back at anything coming out from Phoenicia, from Norway, and I do notice Fkdn is moving through the defenses that Malm was putting up, and these catapults don't seem to do enough damage at all against the English catapults. We do have them able to tap the city soon. That's a catapult fleet that is gonna want to get in there. It does need to move forward through the galley, and I'm pretty sure the walls will go up before it lands a hit on Nidaros. Now we do need to see if frigates are gonna come right after these. Daniel did manage to get to his free inquiry golden age, 82 science and the 37 culture, while he's getting his query in 5 turns. He's also gonna get exploration in 2, and we do need to see here and here. This is the big question mark, because Rome, yes, he was kind of far away from England, but he could have put some pressure on. He did want to keep on growing his stats here, and he's right now on 70 and 68. Doesn't seem like he's shining very, very well here in his stats, but he's getting there. He's getting slowly there. Now we do have also Sumeria. Without that many cities, he's starting to get his connection on the coast to Rome on the west side, so he could actually get some boats through. Athena, my god, She's being a very bad girl here. She's being a very bad girl. Athena. Come on, come on. No, 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 not there, not there. You stay here, okay? No, no, no. We got quite a few heavy chariots coming up from General, and the big question is, where is he gonna put them? Can you imagine how funny it would be if he does manage to actually get these units to go through the water and take out England in the north? My god, we're still waiting for that to happen. I think I'm on the first slot, so I'm gonna go for A option here. We're gonna have a pause of 2 minutes while the players are getting their stuff done. And let me see this. Preserve. Okay, there we go. We got 2 minutes. Oh man, I gotta say, I found some awesome cookies at the store today. I was like, oh my god. Yes, more like this. Okay, let's see what happened in the Congress. What do we have here? No buildings in the campuses. Oh, that's terrible, especially for Sumeria. We got Catholicism also for the religious strength, and it looks like victory options for a Qin mandate. Qin is gonna have the ability to get Statue of Liberty, I'm pretty sure, and we're gonna need to see if he's gonna manage to get Potala Palace, Mahabodhi Temple, and so on. He does have a forest right next to his holy site in the Xi'an 1, 2, 3. That's also 3 points out from his city. That's pretty big. We do have him also getting a few missionaries, and looks like he might be looking to. Whoa! Did I close the door? I think I closed the door. Well, that's fine. She was kind of loud anyway. How is it going? Stats look better. Yes, stats definitely look better on T2.5, and we do need to see how Chuck and Killayad are gonna try to get this back while Malm is fighting for his life over here. Now we do have Fkdn pushing in as hard as he can, and I do see his cannibals are taking hits every time he moves forward. Definitely there are quite a few cannibals doing the attack over here, and yes, we do need to see how quickly Malm can actually get to a stronger unit. He does need military engineering to get the trebuchet, which is gonna help him slow this down. He's going for machinery though. Well, I guess, you know, it is what it is. He needed to go there anyway, right? Oh well, that's a bit unfortunate. Now we do have him getting his Diplo quarter, and I do see on the west side that China StrokeZ only got a few boats, and that's about it. To push back the Norwegian boats and the English galley levied from Armagh. We do have Dido also with his encampment coming out in 110 from KTY, and a few more settlers getting out from his cities. He can't build, finish up the campuses that he was building, but he does manage to get 133 science working his harbors. This is going to be quite painful in the next part of the game when yes, the players are going to need to put down a lot of campuses and finishing up their libraries and universities in most of them to counterbalance the lack of science in the next era. We won't have free inquiry golden age in the next one. Shark is with a second pen brush and voice golden age. We got Rome with a pen brush and voice golden age. Malm monumentality golden age is second one, and Xpli is going to be a normal age. Unfortunately, it does seem like he's gonna have a hard time here doing anything against Fkdn on the west side. He's getting his production capabilities up, and I do see him starting to get men at arms out with his general. He will do significant damage even against 52 strength cities, and well, Fkdn is greeding this out. Can you imagine how safe Daniel felt if he is getting Colosseum next door to 3 opponents? This is how safe he felt to get Colosseum there. It's unbelievable. Team 2.5 has an 90-10 position. Whoa, that's big. Also, Hannibal, hello there, sir, and welcome. What did you ask there? Can I? Whoa. Ooh, did you tell me a secret over there in the message, and then you didn't want me to see the secret and you retracted the message? No, Hannibal. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna need to wait to see if we're gonna get the secret over here. Oh, it might be mind blowing. And we got the Colosseum finishing up in 3 turns here from Daniel. And yes, I do see that Xpli is just having a scout in the vision of the English territory, and that's about it. Sumeria finishing up his intelligence agency and more markets. He did get his libraries in the majority of his campuses, but no universities yet. We do have also Phoenicia preparing a land invasion here. We do have a lot of heavy chariots getting out from the cities, and yes, I do see Sumeria has a single knight to to do anything against Nico, against the general. This is gonna be a major problem, especially if he is gonna get to breach through the choke point. Sumeria only has a horse there, and it doesn't look like he's building any more units. He was sending a few units towards KTY at some point, but that kind of, fell off a cliff. The plan fell off a cliff. We do have Norway just keeping his berserkers in defensive position. China trying to move in with his crouching tigers, inching closer, but with marsh tiles between them. This is very, very hard land for him to push through. Looks like the catapults keep on doing the damage against the English boats, and yes, these boats are going to get the promotions on them. If they do manage to get enough promotions, well, it's going to be harder and harder to get these down. We do have Malm 6 turns out from military engineering, but Killayad is going to, and Xpli are going to boost him to that, and I am pretty sure he's going to try to get to caravels afterwards. Trebuchets might actually save this. This is already saved. Look at that. He survived. He did manage to get going. His defense going. No caravels needed. Alex 2005. You need to be proud. We need to be proud right here. Man did it. He did it. We do have Rome also upgrading 1 man at arm, and I do see him needing to defend against Zanzibar. So not only he couldn't actually take Zanzibar, right now Zanzibar is on the offense and is doing quite a bit of damage against Killayad. Oh no! Well, we do have also the religion of Norway starting to spread in the lands of Rome here. He did manage to get, what was it? Choral music with Defender of the Faith. Well, I guess that's not gonna really help out Rome at all, right? We do have consulate coming out from Aretium, and yes, I do notice an encampment coming out from Aquilea. He's gonna get one position to do some damage against Daniel. Norway is also going to get a settler behind enemy lines here, behind Rome, to try to be safe in between Sumeria and Rome. We're going to need to see if he's going to manage to keep on the defense against his opponent, and how they're actually going to try to counter China, because this is the biggest problem. China. We do have Mahabodhi Temple, Xi'an in 3 turns. He's getting it there next to the holy site. He's going to have another 2 of these points. He already got the 2 here. And I do see him on 5 out of 20. So he could be on 7 out of 20, 8 with Potala, 11 with the Statue of Liberty, and then the next Congress, he might be 2 Congresses away from getting a win. This is very problematic, very problematic. Now, there is Malm over here that will get, probably will try to get pagodas at some point. Or easy. Or easy. Oof. This is tough. There's no way Sumeria will actually get to punch through this. Phoenicia does seem like he's gonna get stopped, so nothing's happening in between them until we're probably gonna see frigates with battleships and so on. We do have Xpli preparing an army. Building men at arms, training men at arms from his core cities and sending them, I think, towards Birmingham, towards the west side. He's also getting trebuchets going, and I gotta say, Daniel is misreading this situation heavily. He's getting spearmen, he's preparing for knights, and his opponent is gonna come at him with men at arms. This is gonna be a unit that these spearmen are not trained to fight at all. Bună seara, Heidi Dave, bună dimineața. Good morning, sir, and welcome. How are you doing? And also, I gotta ask, did we get to 50 likes on YouTube? If you didn't actually get that going, please leave a like over there. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's get those 50 likes, YouTubers. Let's go. We are at, where are we? We're at 28 right now. We got 22 to go. And I'm pretty sure, oh, there we go. We got another one. We got 21. 21 to go. 21 to go. 29 in there already. Okay. Let's go. 50, let's go. 30, we got 30. Woo, only 20 to go. One more. Okay, let's go. One by one. Okay, so let's see. Rome here, it's still gonna have this massive navy of Daniel poking at him. And yes, we do need to see those frigates coming around from Sheffield. 110 away from finishing up Colosseum. I cannot believe Daniel managed to get Colosseum in between 3 opponents. I cannot believe this. We do have frigates that are getting ready to move towards his opponent. He's gonna have a problem doing enough damage against these catapults, and this is going to be the major issue. Daniel is going to need to deploy quite a few of them to start taking out the catapult from a single attack. And as you can see, more catapults are being deployed towards the north in the northern chokes. This is going to be harder and harder to actually pass through this towards Nidaros. Amazing defense coming up from Malm. We gotta give it to him. He did manage to do very, very well to keep Daniel from taking any of his cities. Remeronio, you switch to YouTube. Okay, I see. Okay. I mean, you know, you do. I find it. I gotta say, I find it amazing. By the way, how YouTube and Twitch are on this. Like how amazing it is from my perspective to see chat there, try to take the opinion of different people. Sometimes it's the same, but I need to figure out the names and so on and so forth. Can last day company see the Chinese cities? That's a very good question. Yes, they can see Wuhan, Changsha, and Wuxian. Well, Kuxian, I guess. I'm not sure how to say this. They can put spies in there, I guess, if that's your question. But other than that, they can't really get to these cities. It's gonna be Phoenicia on these seas. We're gonna have Kublai on these seas. They cannot get to him. Like, it's impossible to get to China before China gets to like a Diplo victory. Oh, encampments, okay, coming around from Sumeria. Looks like he's gonna start to build up his military capabilities, especially on the land. He's gonna start to ignore the coast, even though he did manage to get Lagash there in the northwest. That's probably gonna be taken out at some point by Phoenicia. I'm actually finding it incredible that General is ignoring the fact that Sumeria actually has cities on the coast. We do have also England, Daniel putting a line of spearmen to defend himself against knights, but we do have men at arms coming in, and these are going to shut the spearmen quite easily. We do have England still putting a lot of production into these to train these from his core cities and move them towards the front line, where he does have the general waiting for them. We do need to see if Daniel is going to manage to get enough units to defend against this. Chu Xian SQ, good evening, sir, and welcome. Oh, did we get there? Did we get there? Well, 34 likes. Come on, 16 more likes, and we get to the miracle. Second day in a row, 50 likes. Woo, unbelievable. Oh my god. I will give a like on YouTube later. Later, Alex. No. Why not meow? Okay, right now. Anyway, we got Sea Dogs coming in from Daniel, and yes, I do see workshops from London. And I gotta say, guys, it is. I mean, I understand it. You like if you like watching the content, you're gonna like watching the content. So you're gonna watch the movies right on YouTube, or you watch them on Twitch, wherever you feel more comfortable with. But for YouTube, it is very important to actually have the like on every movie for some reason, instead of like only the subscription. And I'm sorry, I do need to ask this because of the YouTube algorithm. I do want to get to be more successful on YouTube. I do want to grow. I do want to also see more numbers when it comes down to Twitch and everything. And every one of these little details, unfortunately, it does need to be there. But it's amazing that we actually get these going. This yesterday, it was unbelievable that we actually had, I don't know, 70 plus likes or something. I was like, oh my god, getting out of my boots over there, jumping up and down, woo, 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 you know. Yeah. Look at you. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Later in 30 minutes from now, I'm making sushi. I'm making sushi, homegrown sushi. Whoa, Alex. Wow, I didn't know you have a fishery somewhere. Did you just, oh my god, you grabbed the sushi. Okay, I mean, bon appetit, monsieur. Bon appetit. We got industrial zones coming around from Xpli, and yes, he's gonna build up his campus count there. He definitely needs a lot more science, but also culture. He didn't get his pen, brush, and voice golden age this time around. We do have, as you can see, quite an advantage for both General and Kublai Khan next to his neighbors, not to mention Daniel. They are managing to keep up with the science necessary quite nicely, and Daniel, after he did manage to get his Colosseum, it does help him out quite a bit with his culture from his other cities being hit by the Colosseum, and not to mention his ability to actually get more happiness in those city centers. You didn't make the fish? Okay. Well, I thought you actually got it. I'm sorry. I thought you actually got it, man. Like right now on YouTube, you see so many amazing stuff. Have you seen those guys actually building underground rooms for themselves, like party rooms and work rooms and so on? Like so many engineers, not the bunkers, the ones that are actually just trying to get stuff done. It's unbelievable, man. So much that you can do. So little time to figure out what to do. Hey, we got to 43. We got another 7, and we're getting to the second miracle. Second day in a row. Ooh, Killayad is getting attacked. Norway is actually trying to move his units to help out Killayad fend off attacks from the English frigates. We do have Killayad actually losing its wall strength soon, while the trebuchets are going to not have the ability to move and shoot. It doesn't seem like he has a general for them deployed here on the east side, but he's gonna do significantly more damage against his opponent with the shots from the trebuchets. So probably this attack, Daniel's attack, is over. This whole investment in all of these caravels is not actually gonna pay off as he wanted. We do need to see how fast Daniel can actually get to something stronger, and I gotta ask the tough question. Do we have Rome with anything that he can do against England anytime soon, except just waiting for like bombers and planes and tank armies and artillery armies, because that's a long way, and in the meantime he's just not gonna have his abilities to come back, right, to do anything against the victory condition, because Daniel is just gonna soak any kind of damage he's getting thrown at. It's simple, right? He just needs to soak up the damage and not let Rome focus his efforts on China. We gotta see also if China is gonna manage to get noble. He did manage to get a lot of theater squares, but not a lot of campuses. We do have China. 114 science and 210 culture in a pen, brush, and voice golden age with 0 campuses. Okay, let me say that again. No, he has 1 campus. I'm sorry, he has 1 campus. I have seen the campus. I have seen the light. Can you imagine, guys? He's on 114 science with 210 culture with a single campus. Rome is his team Seymour. He can't afford to enroll himself on England, so maybe tanks. Yeah, exactly. So I'm thinking tanks, but JJJ, man. JJJ not gonna get stopped over here. We got him on 200 production, 100 faith a turn, and I do see him still building up his faith count. He's getting his skill Vakisifani in 7. He's not gonna be far away from also managing to get his Statue of Liberty. He does need to get to civil engineering, and he's on mercantilism right now. I'm pretty sure he's gonna need to keep a tile next to one of his harbors to do so, though. Xi'an cannot. He cannot put it from Changsha. He can put it from Jiaodong, probably over here. This is where it's gonna get built. Check JJJ's policies. Yes, sir. Let's see. Angus Oslav, good evening, sir, and welcome. We got retainers, retinues, trade confederation, theater squares, Republican legacy for the extra amenities, and of course with Wieselbanken for his international trade routes. He is trading with StrokeZ and getting quite a few points from those traders. Now, I do also notice more theater squares are coming around from StrokeZ. He just stood there, not actually did that much damage against Norway. Didn't want to move against Norwegian cities at this point in the game. We do have StrokeZ, 137 science, 112 culture, and I do see him building up more campuses and more theater squares for both of those stats to go up. He's getting also the religion of China here into his territory. Not bad. Is he getting the faith? If he's getting converted by his neighbor, he should be getting the faith, right? Now we do have Nico also with 180 gold. We do need to see what is his plan. First of all, he wants to put a city right in the face of Sumeria. I was thinking he's gonna get one here at some point, and I do see him finishing up for a ministry from his capital. Started to get a few caravels out, even hard building them. I'm quite curious what is he gonna want to do with this. Looks like he sent a knight to start pillaging the lands of England while he's gonna get caught there. England is massing his army next to Birmingham to start sending these men-at-arms against his opponent. And the question is, Xpli is actually waiting for musketmen to start this attack up. That means his general is not going to be effective. It's only Shun Tzu, and that's not going to give the points towards the musketmen, the extra +5 and the movement. We do have a few crossbows also coming around, and he's finishing up the campuses that he's well, he's going to need to wait for them to finish. Industrial zones from Manchester. What are these industrial zones, by the way? This is a +7. We do have a +10, and we do have a +14 over here in Birmingham. That's pretty good. Now we do have also James of St. George, and what was it? Hush was calling it the funny engineer. Oh, anyway, no, we got a we got a Lee Sin 1729. Thank you so much, sir, for the follow. Much appreciated. Redcoats, what regions are in the game? Why are you saying redcoats? Do you think he's actually gonna try to go for redcoats? Come on, man. It's same continent. It's same continent. It's not the other continent. And it looks like Ravenna's dying. Wait, is Ravenna gonna die to Zanzibar? No, it's not dying. Come on, he's not dying. Not next turn anyway. Wow, they're actually hard buying a quadrim. This was 480 gold that they invested in Sheffield. Isn't it 240 to buy a quadrim? In the World Congress, what are Catholicism and campuses? And yeah, okay. Ooh, that was expensive. I don't think he can push with muskets. Walls will shoot them down. Yeah, they might. Let's see. Let's see. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try it. I mean, they're running out of time. They're really running out of time. The more late their opponents keep seeming, the more their opponents are getting advantages over them. This has been the trend from the beginning, so they need to switch somehow that trend, and at the moment they couldn't actually figure out exactly when and where to push to be successful on this map to slow them down. And I gotta say, a lot of the times on each map you're gonna have a certain way of playing it, so you can actually get to squeeze out everything from it and also attack your opponents or do important stuff. It's 240 for a quadrim. It's 480. Yeah, exactly. It's for 240 gold. That was 480 gold that they paid over here for Daniel to get 2 quadrims. And it looks like Ravenna again is going to lose its walls, even if it did manage to get the Muskeman defense there, it wasn't enough. We do have Frigate Armada shooting it down. I mean, now we understand why Rome doesn't have any more units. All of them are dead. Now we do have also Killayad slowly taking more damage. The Norwegian trebuchet is going to get to counterattack, but not that much. The frigate does have a +6 on opponent's movements, and Norway is, well, unfortunately going to be on the receiving end. He does have a spy and probably printing over Malm. Malm going to get printing in 6 turns. Oh my god, that's an eternity. We do have Sumeria. Okay, a few boats here in the north, not that many. It looks like Phoenicia is building up his boat count also, and I would assume he's going to want to clear this coast. Can he attack Uruk? I don't think so, right? This kind of looks like it's a flat tile, right? You can't build the Great Bath other than a flat tile, so he can attack Uruk from a tile. And of course later on when he's gonna get his battleships, he's just gonna get the battleships to attack into Uruk from far away. Okay. Scientist screen. Who did manage to get Hypatia at the beginning? We did have Rome getting Hypatia. Free trader for Dido, trader for Rome, free trader for Rome. We did have China getting Hildegard for the extra science adjacency on his holy sites. Okay, this is Imhotep, Isodor. We got Libai. Okay. I think the reason for musket spam is that Xpli is betting that he will prepare pikemen to defend, since Daniel only sees CS and not actual units. Yes, I agree. And that's a bit of an unfortunate fact over here on the defense of Daniel. If he is only going to have these spearmen turning into pikemen or even pike shots, this is going to be quite an issue for him to keep defending. We do have Daniel getting his military engineering next turn, and 2 turns for reformed church. While I do notice we do have the English Muskemen starting to get their upgrades going, these 69 offensive Muskemen are gonna do quite a bit of a splash over here when they're gonna get close up and personal with the spearmen. We do need to see also England, I would say, Xpli over here needing to get that general going. He only has Shun Tzu, and he needs quite a few projects if he wants to get the next one, right? He's gonna need 2 projects if he wants to get El Cid, which is gonna give him the extra +5 on the Muskemen, which he will need to get onto the excuse me, he got it. The man got it. He's prepared over here. Now excuse me, we got Ethelfled on the battlefield. Wait, I gotta ask, in the Vikings, I believe Ethelfled was portrayed as a female character. Is Ethelfled a female, actually a female general, or is it a male? I have no idea. Okay, what do we have here? We did pass through the halfway point of this era. Killayad is being taken down. The first city of the game is also being taken out. Killayad lost a city to the north of Kume, and it looks like he's losing the coast to the north quite easily. We do have Rome finishing up with Okali. This is going to be one of the biggest wonders in the game, with quite an explosive bonus here. So many of these tiles are going to get the extra food, the extra production, and the extra culture on each of them from Okali. Not to mention he's going to get the amenities, right, in the city of Rome. We do have him right now with +3 happiness. He should be +5 next turn. We do have 2 more settlers coming out, but again he's getting slowed down, and he's refusing to defend against this so he doesn't get slowed down even more. Sumeria did manage to get quite a few cities out, but still doesn't have a strong navy to hold Phoenicia in the north. He's getting his production capabilities up. That's to turning an industrial zone from the city of Kish, which is a +4. That's a pretty good one. This is only a +1. Okay. I'm very curious why he ever built this industrial zone here. Why did he build these industrial zones here? There was no other way to get an industrial zone than there? Wow. Okay, interesting. Anyway, a few more knights coming out, trade routes coming in, England moving out. Okay, Xpli is gonna be on the move. There we go. We got a first hit on Daniel, and we do have also this trebuchet moving in to start hitting the city of Nottingham. Two of them are gonna start hitting that city, and it looks like that city might be dead next turn. We do have the walls getting out in 3 turns. That is a bit too late. That's actually 2 turns too late. Ruhr on the river. Wait, Ruhr on river. Okay, that's what. No, you think he's gonna put Ruhr over here on the 4-3-1 tile? Okay, yeah, that might be it. That might be it. We're gonna need to see it happening. Okay, so last move, first moves. Okay, he got the 2 shots on the units next to Nottingham in the north, and it looks like he is gonna take that city down. There's no way that Daniel is gonna manage to save that city, and he's gonna keep on going through the defenses that Daniel has put up over here against him. We do have the magic navy of Daniel that is still doing damage against Rome, while he was pushed back from Malm's defenses here in between the fjords. We're going to see if Malm is gonna get his defense against China. I'm pretty sure with China getting so many points and such an advantage against Malm, he's already more than 2 times more science overall than Malm, and well, not really 2 times more culture, but significantly more culture, like 70% more culture on China than we do have on Malm. So you can imagine in the long term, he will get that advantage in technology against his opponent. And in the Civ6, you don't even know, you know, like fleets or corps or armies are going to be much stronger. We don't need to see if Killayad here is going to come out with his face intact, because this does seem it's going to be very hard for him to keep on going into the next part of the game. With JJJ happily free simming away on the west side, getting his production capabilities up to 150 production points, 130 science and 320 culture. We do have him getting those points for the Diplo. He did finish his Mahabodhi Temple. I do see him on 7 out of 20 at the moment, while he will still have the ability to go for the Statue of Liberty for the extra 3. He will also have Potala Palace, and I gotta mention Noble. So he could go for 12 easy points over here on his Diplo just from the Wonders and from the Great People. Then he's gonna have Steestead for another one. He's gonna have the World Congresses for other ones, and so on. They can't really guarantee the kill on their opponents, and it does seem like the French team Last Day Company did manage to secure the Diplo favor on their side. They did manage to get Diplo quarters in the majority of their nations, and of course getting those Diplo favor on their nations there. He could also go for a culture victory. I don't think there is a much of a win condition for Last Day Company. Yeah, there's not much. Let's see the culture victory. He's on 161 tourism. Oh my god, that's a lot of tourism. That's turn 64, 3 times the turns. That's a lot of tourism here for JJJ. Can he get this quickly enough? He's on 7 out of 43 already. JJJ does look like he's stepping this. He's definitely creating problems, very, very big problems. And we do have Killayad with that pen brush and voice managing to make 192. He did manage to be competitive when it comes to his theater squares and great people, and of course we've seen him actually recruit quite a few great writers for himself, but unfortunately it does seem like he's getting pushed quite hard by his opponent, and Daniel is just not gonna let this go, man. I mean, this trebuchet is going to be taken down. It needs to be taken down, right? The frigates in the back need to take it down. And then the horse is just going to walk in freely in the city of Aquilea. There we go. Trebuchet taken down. City taken down. Boom! Second city from Rome, razed to the ground, right in the face of these trebuchets from Norway. Now, we do have another knight going in there. He did lose one to try to defend off attacks there. And yes, I do see that Daniel is also going to lose his own city here. Nottingham is just not going to be there for long. We do have the Knights of England starting to create a line of defense so he can stop these musketmen to the south of Norway, which might not happen. We do need to see how fast England can be with his how to say, with his attack. He's bringing out crossbows to deal the initial damage against his opponent's units, and yes, more of these trebuchets are showing up to the party. It looks like Xpli right now did make a decision. He's just gonna full on go against England for the remainder of the game. I can't believe that Zanzibar is still alive. Yes, 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 I would blame the land. I would really blame the land, but yeah, Zanzibar shouldn't have been allowed to be alive. It is what it is. They just couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. Campus research projects might be Newton next, and looks like Emery du Châtelet is gonna open the way. We do have Xpli getting 9 points, Sumeria is on 10, Phoenicia is on 6, China is on 6, Rome is on 5, and the other England, Elizabeth I is gonna be on 7 of his own, China 6, and Norway 2. China has a lot of points. Is this this is Pingala double and Oracle in the one city, and he's making more points than other nations? Cake W, man. He did manage to get Armagh here as an extra city, and I do notice General just keeps on expanding. Do you see General just keeps on expanding? Where is he, on 12 cities already or something? Where is he? He's on General, he's on 13 cities, guys. General is on 13 cities. He just keeps on going, just getting more settlers and getting more cities everywhere. Like, look at him go. He's literally settling all of the tiny islands he can get his vision on. Look at him. Come on, you missed this one. You missed this one. Hello, General, you missed one. We do have him with the fleet in Ugarit, slowly getting in there, and there are a few Byrims checking out what Sumeria defenses are looking like. While he's starting to get his campus research projects, he definitely wants to be competitive when it comes to Newton. Not really these ones, Newton or the Happy Scientist, which of course is going to be quite important if Rome is going to manage to get it, or if Elizabeth I is going to manage to get it. We do have James of St. George making the walls in Nottingham. This is actually quite problematic, because well, that city is rebelling in 210s, and you don't really want to let it with the walls up, you know. It's gonna be a pain to get it back. What is the word? Yeah. Okay, England pillaging his own harbors here to get the gold. I do see more trebuchets coming in. Is there? No. Okay, there's an attack on Lexus, but it doesn't seem like anything major is gonna happen here. Sumeria. Getting caravels. Okay, that will trigger General also to start getting a few caravels of his own. I gotta say, this Hueto Kali, this might be the biggest Hueto Kali that I have ever seen. Like this, so many tiles have been improved by this. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 tiles. And there still are more tiles together, and there would have been more tiles if he would have had these cities. What happened, Elizabeth or Zanzibar? Both. I would say both. Zanzibar was the first one that happened, and then, well, Daniel happened. We do have Norway putting some caravels in the front line that are getting hit by his opponent. England is going to have the Sea Dogs with the ability to capture them. And yes, you do see that he has a 50% chance to take this caravel away from Norway. We do have more trebuchets being built, while Malm has been keeping up a defense on the west side. He's definitely not going to have the technology for field cannons next. And I'm pretty sure StrokeZ, he's going to get to ballistics in and get his cuirassiers going with with these crouching tigers. He will have enough strength to keep on going against Tromso and Stavanger and take down those units and cities. We do need to see if they're gonna have enough gold. Killayad did manage to get to 270 gold a turn, and I do see him on 266 production. Now we do have Malm 29, Xpli is on -35, and Chuck is on 100. Looks like they did manage to stabilize that for a few turns here. Ooh, monument getting rebuilt, but not really getting rebuilt. It looks like the people are refusing the monuments. And it looks like this was it. This was it. The English cities were fast enough to get enough of these knights to stop the musketmen. That's it, right? There's no way he's moving past Nottingham, and also he's gonna lose Nottingham because you know Nottingham is gonna flip. It's in the majority loyalty of England here. Oh, we already have Alex 2005 asking about the concede. I can't say I disagree with you, Alex 2005, but we've seen it multiple times. And I hope you can agree that we did have some big brain moves coming in, surprising us all when they actually played out in the game. We're going to need to see if they manage to find that niche, that one scenario, that one way, that one strategy that will actually get them back into the game. It's very hard to do so, and I do not think they actually know how much China is making over here in terms of everything and how much potential he will have in the next part. They will probably try to extrapolate from what they see, but with 185 tourism already on China and JJJ having unrestricted access to the seas, unrestricted access to just keep on simming and getting to those Diplo points, is going to be harder and harder for them to keep away China from winning the Diplo victory. I can't even picture a scenario when LSC wins this, much less believe it will happen. Okay, I guess I'm not really saying that you need to believe it will happen. I'm saying you need to keep your mind open for that one scenario out of like 1,000 that would actually make the difference. You know, that I don't believe in no-win scenarios. I'm kind of like, if you see in Star Wars, I come Star Trek, when that test was done, right? I'm kind of the opinion of Kirk. There's no no-win scenario. There is some form of something that you can do to get something done over there, right? Inch forward in one direction or another. Maybe it's not going to be an overwhelming victory, but still, it is something that you can do. There must be something. You just can't just fall and give up, you know. While on the other side, we did have the Vulcan telling all of the people that you must get ready for no-win scenarios. I mean, that kind of sounds like a defeatist approach to the problem, especially when you're trying to educate people. Yes, they need to understand that sometimes they will fail, but they need to be much more prone to victory than failure, you know? Don't set them up for defense. You can hope they DC, but I don't consider that a win scenario. There we go. He found it. Alex 2005 found the one scenario. The magic disconnect, you know. Oh, what does this button do? Yeah. No. I mean, in the game, of course, in the game. But anyway, you know, that's what it is. Okay, let's see how this keeps going. I think Newton has been recruited from Chuck. Okay, come on, there's some light in this. We got Chuck over here getting a bit of juiciness from Newton. He's gonna get the extra science. And wait, in this Congress, I gotta ask this question because I know it's gonna sound stupid. Campuses cannot build buildings, but Newton is building buildings. Why is he allowed to build buildings? Because I'm pretty sure you can activate him and get a free library and one of those universities, and nobody's gonna say anything. What does he have? They haven't CC because they can't see what we see. Newton bypasses the rules. He's just getting away with it. Yeah. Are we there yet? Come on, 6 more likes on YouTube. We're getting to the 50. Come on, guys. We need to get to the 50 likes. If you like the content, please leave a like down below over here in the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Come on, let's go. 6 more likes. We got 6 more likes. We managed to get 2 times, 2 days in a row, the miracle going. 50 likes, unbelievable. Like usually on average on this channel, on the videos, and I know I didn't actually pressure this as in speak out about it and so on and so forth. I just wanted to let it organic. It was around like 20-25 likes on average. Oh, going to 50 is just mind exploding. Yeah, good thing it's summertime, and after the games, when I'm gonna get like filled up with energy over here watching the games with you guys, man, I'm gonna need to start running. You and gonna be like everywhere, you know. So happy. Anyway, we do need to see if Daniel is going to manage to push back the English troops, and it looks like he will. It doesn't seem like at the moment the crossbows of Xpli are going to be strong enough to push through the upcoming units from England. We should have also Daniel not that far away from getting his ballistics with enough gold from his teammates to upgrade whatever he wants. I mean, these guys were buying out boats. One more like. We're on 49, guys. 49. One more like, and we got this going. Miracle number 2. Come on. Who's gonna do the 50? Who's gonna do the next line? When you change the understanding of the universe, you can build whatever you want. Yeah, exactly. Let's see, what do we have here? We got not much, actually. Not much there. We got the campuses, upcoming campuses coming up from Sumeria. Chuck, still 145 science. He's going to get a lot more. And we do have next to him General that has been a lot higher, 212 for quite some time. Not to mention he does have 300 gold per turn, 400 points of production compared to Chuck's 250. We also need to see if Chuck is going to be successful to do anything with the caravels, even just defending, because yes, we do see Phoenician boats have been promoted, upgraded here in Ugarit, and the 2 frigates with 2 caravels in front of them are moving towards the Sumerian borders. We do have to see also what's going on here. Daniel is pushing through to Malm's Malm's territory, through Malm's territory, with a lot of these frigates, managing to get the attacks going against those catapults from afar. And yes, he is sustaining some losses, but not as many as he is inflicting on his opponents there. Not much happened. Simply last day company missing all their windows, and now 2.5 have a win position. Yeah, exactly what Alex 2005 is saying over there. They did unfortunately not manage to capitalize on the windows they had, and right now I think JJJ, he's just putting this game into the 5th gear. We're going to need to see if he's going to manage to be defended by anybody. But I don't see it. I don't see him getting defended. The man even got Venetian arsenal over here. He's going to start one turning ironclads next up. We do have him getting a spy out and also finishing up his shipyards from most of his lands. Yes, he will still need to get a lot of art going into his amphitheaters. And I'm actually quite curious how quickly he's going to ramp this up with the tourism. He's right now on 194 tourism to be exact. Actually, let me double check this. He's 194. 6 turning shipyards. Okay, that's pretty cool. We do have this free city Nottingham. I guess it was very naughty and didn't get the ham. So right now England will need to fight England for the city of not so ham-like, which is getting shot out by quite a few bombards, but can't really take it back. This just, unfortunately, it will just be more annoying to Xpli than it will be for Daniel. Daniel's basically just looking at this and having a laugh. He's getting a bud on these hills. He's just sitting there, just looking at those musketmen, getting to attack each other, and he's like, Yes, you two fight each other there. I'm coming back for you, but I'm just gonna watch right now. Yes, you can fight each other. Definitely rules. Let's go fight. Nottingham, are you so naughty that you're gonna push back England or not? 52. We got it. 52 likes. We got it. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you. We got this, boys. We got this. Amazing. Oh my God. Amazing. Daniel is having a laugh knowing he's 1 versus 3 against Last Day Company and winning, and that Dido is huge. Yes. Dido over there is huge, and it will get bigger. We got him on 420 production points with 300 gold per turn, 212 science, and that is before he's going to get all of the libraries and the universities in his campuses. We do have also Daniel managing to upgrade his cuirassiers. He's going to get to push back his opponent here. We got the the cuirassier corps of China managing to go through the Norwegian territory, and it looks like this is going to be a dead territory here. There was a safety settler a long time ago sent to the east side. Did that guy ever arrive? Yes, he did. Okay, Norway is going to get a safety settle here. At least that. At least he's going to be able to do something later on in the game. We might see the situation sinking a little bit more for Chuck, for Killayad, for Malm in the upcoming stage of the game, for Xpli, when they're gonna slow down for the World Congress and they're gonna see what's going on the map, right? To see the numbers without free inquiry, see the numbers without penetration voice, and so on. R8B, well played. Thank you so much for the prime, sir. Much appreciated. Cisco already calling it out. CC is incoming. And I gotta say, this actually reminds me. Oh my god, yes. Good thing that you actually reminded me. One of the reasons I was thinking with Cisco that, and Cisco proposed that we actually do a challenge in City Skylines 2. So what are we gonna do? I'm gonna have a week on a map. He's gonna have a week on his own map, but the kind of the same map, and we're gonna build cities with probably different doctrines, and we're gonna need to see following different doctrines, of course, or different opinions of how it should be, like what the traffic will do, what that will do, what should be the industry, and so on and so forth. No, we won't know about each other's cities until we're gonna get to see them together, and we're gonna get a movie for you to see who and judge who has the best city. Let's see how this is gonna go. We do have England here getting his frigates to start to chew through all of the Norwegian defenses. Already the walls are down in Tromsø, which was the bastion of defense over here for Malm. We do have the Chinese bombard corps managing to do significant damage. We also see China did deploy one of the spies here in Kristiansand, but I guess that guy just didn't have anything else to do. Looks like Chuck finished his campuses, getting holy sites. He's getting pressure here by Phoenicia, and as you can see, with the frigates coming in, he's probably not going to withstand that many hits. That means he's going to need to start building defenses, and it will be harder and harder to keep these cities in the north, especially how to say oh my god, especially because he doesn't have any navy, not that many units. He definitely doesn't have the same trebuchet count that helped out Norway defend himself here, nor are there that many Phoenician frigates, to be honest. But anyway, the more are coming, and Phoenicia is getting so big right now, he can pump out so much stuff from his territory. He did manage to get Temple of Artemis here in LPQI. That's going to be a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4... 5, 6, 7 amenities, 9 with the horse here next to tire. That's unbelievable. That is, and 10 with the deer. Oh my god, man, I still find that is an awesome source. Temple of Artemis, it's unbelievable. And we got a few privateers also coming around, workshops also from Biruta, a lot of coal power plants from Byblos. Yeah, or I should say from the cities of Phoenicia to get industrialized. He's already on 477 production, man. He's about to hit double numbers than Chuck and Killayad. While we do have JJJ also with 391 production. Definitely seems like the choice, even if we didn't really trust in it from the beginning, it looks like he knew what he was talking about, man. JJJ, amazing over here with Qin China. I'm sure Chad will be an unbiased judge. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, we trust Chad. What, Alex 2005, you don't think it's good for me to trust Chad? Come on, we're gonna have fun. But I'm still struggling to actually think exactly what's the best choice of presenting it. Like, either it's gonna be for a stream, or is it gonna be for a YouTube video? I think a YouTube video would be more appropriate, like maybe like a 20-minute video, 10 minutes for my city and 10 minutes for Cisco cities, and you do get to like vote on them using like a description or something, like a survey or something. That's what popped into my mind, but yeah, I'm still not. I'm kind of on the fence on this. It will require quite a bit of editing, quite a bit. Anyway, let's see, what do we have here? Sumeria getting pushed. Lagash is gonna go down. We do have Larak also going down, and Uruk is starting to get defenses up. These trebuchets of Sumeria are quite tough going against the Phoenician cannibals. We do have a few of them being sent from the southern cities and being deployed in the build queues. Killayad is also gonna get his industrialization next turn, allowing him to actually get quite a bit of a jump start in his production capabilities, but that's quite a bit later than his opponents did go for it. Now we are also 1 turn away from the next era, and I do see JJJ is gonna manage to be in a golden age while Killayad is not getting it. He's the only one in a normal age from everybody else in the game, which is gonna be in a dark age. If you make a YouTube video, you could simply not tell people which city is yours and which city is Cisco. That will allow for an unbiased judgment. Hey Cisco, you like that idea? You like that idea? Cisco, hello my friend, are you here? Do you like do you want to do this? Well, Alex 2005, this makes sense. This makes total sense, but it will be like what, player 1 and player 2. I guess we can name them, the cities. We can name the cities and nobody's gonna know which name is which, right? Yeah, we can name one city Jake and one city Joe. Huh? Jake and Joe having a bot. First city of Norway goes down. Looks like Tromsø is going to be taken down by the Chinese cuirassiers, and I'm actually quite curious if he's going to go towards the south to take care of Stavanger, or he's going to want to keep on pushing towards the capital city of Nidaros, especially when Fkdn is carving a line through these cannibals, creeping closer to the city of Nidaros slowly but surely. He's putting the cannibals right in front of it, and yes, I do see he does need to move a few more frigates in there, taking down the wall. Ooh, that's so sweet. We got 29 on the defense remaining in Nidaros. Oh my god, he left. Look at Cisco, man. He left. He just came in. Look at him, man. Look, he just came in. He dropped us a bomb in chat over here, and then he left. Is that for real? What is this? Anyway, place to let it free, break hunger, and raise it. Ben is saying, how is Norway so far behind? Jan did also. Oh, thank you. She is a female general. So okay, and basically the movie was right. Now on both YouTube and Twitch. Thank you so much, Chris. Much appreciated, sir. He came in, so it was over and left. Yeah, I mean that's basically the only two things he said, right? When CC and then what was it? That's it, actually. No, he just said that. He just said when CC and that's wow, man, Cisco. Oh my god. Anyway, we got courses coming in. Looks like Daniel will need to meet these English packages on the battlefield, even though I don't think he cares, especially because of the field cannons. These aren't going to eat these alive. It's just a matter of numbers and positioning there. We do have Rome losing those cities in the north. He did manage to get Lugdunum to the south of Zanzibar, which is still alive. It's still alive. That city center is still alive. Lagash seems like it's still alive also. Phoenicia did fail of taking over these cities, and it does seem like with the help of the bombards and the trebuchets, he did manage to push back the Phoenician cannibals and frigates from his territory. We might still see, and sometimes some players do choose to make this quite of an awful strategy, but it looks like General is not going to be that guy today. You know that strategy when you last move, like last second move a frigate in, do the attack, and then set the waypoint so you get out of there, shift entering away? Oh my god, man. Oh, that is so annoying. You cannot do anything about it. Like, oh, that's just, wow. Anyway, we do need to put up the votes over here, and soon we're gonna see what's happening. Okay. Click on religious CS, and I go me. I go B. A. I mean, sorry. I go A. Okay, there we go. 2 minutes as a pause, and we're coming back. I'm back. This will be a fun challenge. Yes, Cisco. We were just talking. Look at Alex 2005. Do you like that idea? The cities are not going to be revealed who's who until the votes are done. Do you like that idea? I like that idea. Because, you know, you don't want any biases and something. What's happening? We got the third Congress going. Good idea. Woohoo! Approved. Whoa, 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 come on. I was just at the bathroom getting ready for another wave. Oh, GG, well played. We did have Killayad saying that's it. The Rome said that's it. It is what it is. GG, well played. It seems like we did have Last Day Company conceding the game to Team 2.50. They did manage to get this victory here on the Primordial map again. A very, 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 very awesome source map for us to take a look at. We did have the majority of the games in the qualifiers actually being played on totally other maps like Pangeas, like Highlands, like 7 Seas, and so on. It's such a breath of fresh air to actually take a look at this map. I do want to put my sound settings, switch my sound settings so I can actually hear them and move to the debrief channel so we can actually get to talk with them and ask them what do they feel about the game. Okay, moving here, click, click, there we go. Bonsoir, bonsoir.
Hello.
Oh man, this game, what do you think this story? What did happen over here? What did happen?
Hello.
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 How did Daniel feel so safe he actually got Colosseum in between 3 opponents?
What do you mean Colosseum? I got way more than Colosseum, my friend. Way more than Colosseum, my friend.
You created that out. Oh
I lost the city though, so I'm not supposed to talk, right? Is that how it is?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. That's crazy though. Fucking crazy game. I don't know what the Norway crap was. Sorry for the shit, but that was infuriating. By the way, that was absolutely infuriating.
What do you mean?
The trebuchets, the catapults, man.
Yeah.
It was so infuriating that I just couldn't, man. Like.
Yeah, I just understanding the English word. You know.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm French. But GG.
Dude, that got me off guard. Like we were wondering what the fuck, where is his units? What kind of units he has? And like it didn't even cross my mind that he would go land push. It didn't even. We thought he's like plotting some cheeky canal play we don't see or something, but just.
No, he was knowing that he lost navy, so just wanted to hold the line, you know, with trebuchet and get the maximum time possible for Rome.
Ah, okay, I see. Thank you.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm kind of tired. I did a lot of clicking, so you guys debrief. GG's. Good
Have
night.
a good
GG.
evening, man. GG, well played.
Yeah.
And oh my God, wait! I was wanting to ask John about China. Oh well. I guess we're not gonna wait for the last day company.
Oh, I'm gonna wait for them, but I'm not sure if they gonna come. They probably are debriefing between themselves.
Yeah. What do you think the story of the Qin Shi pick of John?
I mean, it's a gamble. If it's free sim, it wins. If it's in war, you get Bob.
Okay. Those are the only two sides. There's no no in between.
Not that much. Like, except doing cultural, the Civ is not really good for something else, you know?
Yeah.
See, yes, you can also prevent enemy from doing second golden age, like Xpli, because there is no wonder anymore.
Yeah.
But that's all.
Yeah,
For me, actually, maybe there is something that I don't see, but for me, that's only that.
Well, they took the gamble and they rolled 3 maps to get the win, I guess.
Yeah.
Hello, Malm. Good evening.
Hello, Malm.
Hello. How was the cast?
I mean, we got to see quite a few interesting things.
Good defense from you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Biggest question: why didn't you go with the Zerkers when you could go with the Zerkers? Like you had that little bit of a window. You went with Swordsman instead.
Because we assume I can't do big things with Berserkers. I can be a pledge, but I can't skill. I can't be decisive, and we need the gold in other part of the team.
There was insane gold diff, like turn 40 they was doing already 200 GPT.
Yeah, they had like 150 gold between them in the coffers.
Yeah, between two China.
I'm a bit sad they have a good position in their civs, but also they play better. So
yeah, I think the main issue of your games of last tech is that Rom doesn't do a double scout because of 3-2 banana. So it doesn't show Zanzibar and England and the city on the 1-2 with tobacco. Because if you settle the 1-2 city with tobacco, you have the Roraima city that give you insane science tempo. You can easily kill Zanzibar with horse and put a lot of pressure on Dan. For us on the cast, when we saw the map, it was like, is Dan gonna be a big problem for Last Tech Company in middle of them, or are they gonna kill him fast, you know? I think that's the main issue of the game. If you have only the info of the guy and you go for him, you can be really good in the game, because if Malm can just focus the navy, then he can not irrel China, but he can do some damage there.
Yeah, but how do we defend the cultural then?
Any problem on a step, you know?
Yeah, but
I think it's Xpli roll. Like normally.
Yeah, for me it's also Xpli roll if you kill England.
Yeah, maybe. But I did only one scout.
That's most of the time when people have 3-2 bananas, they grid and they do only one scout.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's primordial and.
Oh, je comprends, hein, j'aurais fait qu'un scout aussi, donc.
Ouais, du coup, bah, je peux. Je l'ai vu. Enfin, B3, je veux dire.
Ouais.
Mais je l'ai vu après, j'étais là, bon.
On n'a pas.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it here. We're gonna let them talk in French for the remainder of this cast. I can actually send you to Distoria's stream over there to catch the last bit of this. We did hear from Team 2.50, and we did hear a little bit from also from Last Day Company. I do have to say today, Last Day Company did concede to Team 2.50 in their first matchup in the CWC Season 9. This is already a strong beginning for 2.50, which is in their first CWC season, together further in this, we're gonna need to see what's gonna happen tomorrow. We're gonna have another game started up at 1800 GMT, if I remember correctly. Let me actually double check my channel here. Upcoming, you can actually see this information in my Discord. I do try to organize it as much as I can. On Sunday, we're gonna have Freitos de la Vega going against Lethal Company. We do have quite a big game tomorrow. This is gonna be the second game of Freitos de la Vega in this week, because they didn't need to catch up to the game last week, because they didn't need to get the game against the Civ Ukraine. Thank you so much for everything. Amazing, by the way. YouTube over there mobilizing and getting more than 50 likes. Thank you so much, sir. It's much appreciated. I do want to thank also for the bits and the subs and the follows that you did give me on YouTube, on Twitch. Thank you so much, sirs. And I do hope we're gonna see each other tomorrow also for the next game, the last game, I would believe, in the week 2 from the CWC season 9. We do have quite a few more weeks in the group stage, and definitely, as you can see, all of the games are amazing. Thank you so much. Let's see each other next time. I do hope you're gonna have a wonderful time in the meantime, and I do hope you're gonna leave a follow and a like over there and down below. Not to mention, don't forget about the subscribe. Have a good evening. Bye.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.